everyone. Sorry I'm a little late. I was a little late. Oh. Wait, word.
Before they meet at Saturday night's main event tomorrow inside a cage. I don't know if they're even going to get that far. Finally, security breaks them up. How much more can they give and take? It's constant with Priest and McIntyre.
Yay. Sorry guys, I'm a little late.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany
Stratton.
It is Tiffy time here at what they call Low Country. A week removed from another incredible title.
I'm super late today, guys. I'm sorry. I was at a friend's house all day working on something cosplay related, and you'll see a video about it later on tonight. But if many of you have been tuning into my stream, you'll know who I'm cosplaying next.
But the resourceful champ managing to grab that bottom rope. Panic mode now for Nia Jax, grabbing it.
Oh yeah, she split her head open, Mom. She split her head open when that happened.
She struck again, this time sealing victory. Tiffany Stratton continuing.
Yeah, hi guys. Sorry, I'm very late with description and the live stream altogether, but I managed to do it in time, at least for this.
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's Tiffany time.
My oh my, how much
Yeah.
can change in over a year? This time
I was working
last
super
year,
hard
I was walking into Money in the Bank
on a cosplay
with
project,
all the
so
hype in the world.
I was just taking up like literally maybe 6 hours just making one stupid poncho. But it was worth it, and it's not bad looking all in all. I mean, it's prettier than anything that's like on a low budget,
On
so
the grandest stage of them all, I
so it's
beat
all good. I'll show you a video of it soon enough later on tonight. And I got more stuff that I have to work on, but let's just say I did the hard part with that poncho.
And in 2 weeks, at Money in the Bank, someone else is going to have the same opportunity that I had. And
The hard part is done. Now I just need to do the wig, and I could do that. I could do that like probably even sooner than I think. Oh boy. If I could light stuff on fire, I would be ecstatic. Because my wish to have angelic and demonic powers have come true.
Mysterious, the perplexing, the multiple time world champion.
Except when I touch something, it'll be with by these fire butterflies.
Grabbing the Money in the Bank briefcase and the contract.
Hi everyone, hi Mackenzie, hi Suave. Have you ever heard Angelique Jordan? I don't know, but I appreciate the pretty compliment though. I don't know who that is, but I appreciate the pretty compliment, and I could sing too, so I hope I would live it up.
I don't think we've formally met. I too am a former women's champion. Former Miss Money in the Bank. Hi. I'm Alexa. And you, Tiffany. I've had my eye on you. You caught my eye when you beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. And you know I actually felt bad for her. But then I remember, you can't feel bad for a narcissist who needs to call herself a queen. I don't need any of that, but what I do need is that briefcase right there. Because Tiffy, is it okay if I call you Tiffy? Tiffy, thank you. You know, it's business. It's not personal. You know that. You cashed in on Nia Jax. I did the same thing when I had the briefcase. But the difference was I actually liked Nia. And I don't know you. So you better pray that I do not win that briefcase. Because if you think your rise to the top was quick, just wait for that downfall.
Oh no, Alexa Bliss is gonna make me choose between. Alexa Bliss is gonna make me choose between pretty and edgy. I can't do that. That is like the most hardest thing you could ever ask me to choose between. Looking pretty and fabulous, or edgy and cute, and that's like, you know, hard.
And the statistics certainly support that.
Thank you. She sure does, Mackenzie. By the way, fun fact, everyone. Let's say happy birthday in heaven for Bray Wyatt, because today is his birthday. I don't know how old he is, but Alexa Bliss, you know, put out a post saying happy birthday to Bray Wyatt, so I was lucky enough to remember it. So say happy birthday in heaven to Bray Wyatt. I know I am.
One thing I'm known for, it's humility. I might be the most humble 14-time world champion in the history
Humble.
of WWE. Now I wanted to come out here and humbly congratulate Tiffany Stratton for beating me at WrestleMania. Tiffany, sweetie, you're doing great, but it's not going to last forever.
I hope that fight was with you, because you make me that makes me want to punch you.
Except win Money in the Bank. Now that's the path I have to take.
By the way,
So when I win Money in the Bank and I
what Charlotte is wearing,
briefcase, not only
yellow and purple can be okay, but yellow and purple can be okay together, but it needs to be more darker, because our town colors is actually purple and gold, so that's why I hold the purple and gold combination so dearly to me. But I think, like, you know, she should have just, like, what she has on her bra, she has a dark purple and a lavender purple. She should have just kept it all dark purple, like, you know,
Weren't you the one
indigo.
saying that cashing
Sort of.
in and winning the title is the easy way out? So what you doing out here trying to qualify? And to be honest, you two are a little vintage for me. Y'all were the standard, and I'm the upgrade. And
Battle of the
you
Blondes.
two, like it or not,
When will it ever end?
For as long as I am champion, it is always gonna be Tiffy time.
Oh, the champ setting the tone, saying she's the upgrade. As Bliss and Flair set their course for Money in the Bank.
Tiffany Stratton just growing in confidence week by week.
Steph? Oh no, that's Julia. Julia, hello.
Oh, it is time for Julia's Smackdown debut.
The moment the world has been waiting for.
The recent NXT champ, fittingly nicknamed Beautiful Madness, ready for the triple threat match. The Money in the Bank qualifier.
My night is going fine. I'm just glad I made it in time. I just felt a little bad for coming a little late.
Triple threat match.
That was my mom's appointment. Funny thing, she actually didn't go to it because her free like doctor's cab service that she had didn't come, and we didn't have money for an Uber, so that's why. So that's why she didn't go. But she's gonna go next Wednesday because we'll definitely have money by then. She's gonna go next Wednesday for sure, guys. But don't worry, she's gonna be fine. All she needs to do is just get a checkup, just so she can get basically a doctor note saying that yes, I'm allowed to get this medicine. That's literally what you always have to do when you get a new doctor, and that's silly.
Wheatley American Vodka is for hardworking people with true American spirit. People who never just mail it in. People who rise to the occasion. Men and women who know how to get the
for
job
sure,
done.
on everything.
And when the day is over, nothing's better than
I even have bigger news to share. It's just that I'm still getting what you call it, everything, still is in the talks. So that's why I haven't made an official announcement yet. But it's gonna be life-changing, but a good life-changing thing. So stay tuned. Pray for mommy Pikachu. She's fine. See? Ma, say hi. She's totally fine. She's making our dinner.
In more ways than you think. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of these things that just will never come out.
Dining rich and refreshed. 5 children in just 1 month. Guaranteed. Don't take less when you can have it all.
I'm just so
Taco Bell's $5.79
despite me feeling bad of me being late on the stream, I am kind of glad I did, because I got so much done with that poncho, and I can't wait to show you in the video. It's going to
Get Lux. For less.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, what's wrong? Okay, whatever. But
Oh, no.
I can't order Uber Eats right now. I'm using my phone.
Stop. This is simply safe.
Whoa. That was impressive.
That sucks.
Simply safe.
So, my mom's making just rice and some pork chops for us, but my brother was like, let's get some Wendy's, because he's been craving that, and frankly, I am too, and the cravings hasn't gone away from, my girl thing. So I'm a little bit
Almost anything you want.
I want real dinner, but I still want takeout at the same time. So I'm just probably going to give him to my cravings in the end.
easy, you'll be a master in no time.
But I should let him know what I want in case he decides to, get it for me. So I'll just be back.
Any material. We make it so easy with 3 simple steps. Place, press, heal. Visit ninjatransfers.com.
This is the best Chipotle order.
I would like a bowl.
Triple wrap.
Miami hot.
Then dip it in here.
Sour cream inside the vinaigrette.
2 tortillas, if you know, you know.
Lettuce, cheese, waffle.
Yes.
Oh, that is
This is gonna be big.
Answer one question. Oh, this ought to be fun.
Every summer begins Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Can you believe we're only 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank, and you can experience the non-stop action of Money in the Bank with On Location, the official band hospitality partner of WWE.
Yeah, so he's not ordering it now. He's gonna probably have real dinner first, and then order takeout. That's a thing, having real dinner at home and then just ordering takeout anyway.
Julio a huge acquisition by
No, you aren't.
all this.
No, you aren't, because I'm hungry and I haven't eaten nothing. Bubba's not ordering it right away.
Money in the Bank. And Friday Night Smackdown is presented by Arby's.
With
New
what?
Smoked brisket and pulled pork barbecue sandwiches.
No
A
rice?
Sellout here in Savannah.
Damn it, man, I thought you were making rice. I was so hyped. You let me down. I guess I'm just having chicken wings then.
United States Champion, you believe it's already been a full month now as the Women's United States Champion for Zelina Vega with? Yeah, it's been an incredible run.
So Zelina Vega is back in her Demon Slayer getup. I'm sorry I can't name that character, but I know it's from Demon Slayer, and that's one of the characters she always imprints in her cosplay, from her hair to her outfit.
As she has silenced so many doubters, as well as all the Chelsea Green Legend Allegiance Shield. So here we go.
Unfortunately, I know Zelina Vega won't win this, and she doesn't necessarily need to because she has a championship already. So it's gonna be Julia or Charlotte because it has to be. But you know, whatever.
She has a title. She's the
It's not gonna be Charlotte in the end anyway. So
for Money in the Bank and mentality of taking on this challenge.
Two answers. Number one, obviously you want to add some more gold, but number two, if you have the briefcase, it prevents anybody else from cashing in on you and your United States Championship. Zelina Vega is turfed out early, winning that briefcase for Vega, because of course you can cash in on any champion, on any brand. It's the ultimate form of defense for Zelina Vega.
Now quick into it. Charlotte and Vega trying to get off to a hot start here. Julia is the new arrival to Smackdown, but of course she has been all over the world. She's found success with so many promotions and travels.
I just noticed that Charlotte and Julia are kind of matching. So what's up with that? What's with the whole thing of wearing blue, purple, and gold now?
Highly apt nickname.
But I love Julia's purple and gold outfit more than Charlotte's, I'll say that.
Pick up that throwaway slam as Charlotte just putting end to the early momentum of Zelina Vega.
Charlotte Flair's been getting the dirty dog treatment from this Savannah audience, far from impressed with her
That's the dirty dumb treatment.
Julia just pulls Charlotte Flair away and says, I'm going to get some.
But the thing is, I think, like, you know, maybe why, aside from my hatred of Charlotte, the reason why Julia's purple and gold outfit matches better is because she has purple hair. So, like I said, hair is a key thing if you want an outfit to really pop out with colors and be so coordinated. So.
NXT, a brief foray over on Raw before a crafty move by GM Nick Aldis time. Get her here on the blue brand and immediately putting the wood to Charlotte Flair.
You said that earlier. Did I miss something?
Who's in town?
There's a huge weight of expectation on the shoulders of Julia, but nothing that exceeds the kind of expectations that she puts on
and I always loved the imprint of, like, you know, fox fur tails on, like, you know, the Japanese wrestlers' outfits.
On Raw, making life a little miserable for Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
I'm never gonna give anyone the impression that I'm not a furry, though. Even though, like, you know, I'm not. I don't care.
Julia do the same here. She's got to work cut out for her.
Doubling up against Vega. Julia and
furry
Charlotte
things are cute
Flair.
and fluffy. What's not to love about it?
Into the cover to find her way to Money in the Bank. and Charlotte easily right on top of Julia as well.
Is the ultimate underdog in the women's division. Certainly he's not going to take a back step from anyone, regardless of how dismissive they may try and be.
Big right forearm from Flair.
Regardless of your intent, that forearm and that boot changes things in a hurry. Flair now showing some dominance.
Is she ever? She's going to head out to the floor to meet them.
Flair has been so dismissive of pretty much every woman in the locker room over the past several months.
Vega! Moonsault to the floor.
Perfect game.
The U.S. champ
Perfect
in
game.
control here.
Oh, mommy, don't be naive. She ain't winning.
This year.
Are you ticklish, man?
Exactly. She a champion, so she don't need to win
As
nothing.
much an alien
In
as I
fact,
am
she
already.
should watch out for the whoever wins this because you don't have to face against the world champions anymore. You could cast that briefcase on a intercontinental or U.S. title now, but that never happened. Nobody wants to make the same mistake Austin Theory did.
Deserve a better burger. A burger made to order and hand smashed into
Nobody's gonna pull an Austin Theory ever again.
Suffer the spatula of mediocrity. America, this is the burger we deserve.
But I forgot who was like, I forgot who was Intercontinental Champion at the time, though. So that's the thing that I forgot about.
What's it like to have the speed and power of Cricket 5G? It's like me.
Was it Intercontinental or US he won? I'm not really sure, but either one, I forgot who was champion at the time.
Supersonic rocket strapped to the legs.
And that's enough 5G for today. Fast and powerful nationwide 5G on all plans.
Oh.
Let's hear it.
The Final Reckoning is the symphony of action and spectacle. Always right to the point. It's stunning, thrilling, and spectacular.
So, what's the play?
You'll never see a movie like this again. Mission Impossible, rated
Back to the
PG-13,
cosplay,
now
I know I said I was going to make my own tail, but unfortunately I can't because most of the colors I need are sold out. So I'm just gonna buy the tail. I'm just probably gonna have to spend a little extra than what I want. But that never stopped me before, and unfortunately cosplay is only gonna get harder with the man upstairs and his brilliant ideas of, like, how imports work. So
There's nothing. We've got new bounty.
It's
2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. And once you
he's gonna have even more brilliant ideas too, so
Get more done.
you can't really, like,
Quicker picker upper.
there's not much I can do to make doing cosplay cheaper.
At Progressive, we treat your outdoor vehicles like the noble creatures they are.
That's why when I don't cosplay, really,
24/7 protection they deserve.
can you blame me for not doing cosplay with the prices things are now on stuff? Especially to get delivered here.
Around these parts, around them parts. It's just how we do it here.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser cuts through 100% of the grime that some sprays leave behind, and it replaces multiple cleaning products. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser.
Charlotte, Julia making her Smackdown debut as United States champion.
Excuse me, she is the shit, so you better not say she ain't shit.
Charlotte won this different stakes. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat.
The flag completely bonking out the newcomer Julia, and she may live to regret that. That has woken something up inside the Japanese superstar.
Out to the apron.
Oh, cleaning the clock of Julia, kick right to the temple.
And then walks right
Yep,
into
I
the
hope
big
the same
boot
for
of
Julia
Zelina
too.
Vega.
And thank you.
Look at the strength
Thank you
of
for
Flair.
your opinion on my cosplays. I do what I can despite my low budget, but even with the low budget, things can turn out to be on the expensive side, and that's like, you know, my creativity always comes at a price, so that's why I have to, like, you know, really think things through, like, months in advance if I want to, like, really make this work, because cosplaying is what put me, like, you know, I got a little name for myself by doing cosplay on YouTube, so I owe it to those who, like, you know, follow me for that to always do the best I can for cosplay. Wrestling is my second reason on this channel, but cosplay was always my first.
Julia's blend of brawling and technical skills thus far. What a statement it will be if she puts away Charlotte Flair.
Hi there.
Driving that shoulder into Vega. And now Flair senses it. Gathering momentum here against Vega and Julia. Crossbody takes them both out.
Charlotte Flair just does momentum like no other. Wait a second,
though. Vega! Could it be?
Torturous submission hold. Julia goes forward.
She needs.
Danger.
Arriva, dude.
Into the cover, hooks the leg.
Hey, you.
Vega right to the kitchen of all, valiantly trying to stand up to Charlotte, but Charlotte easily dismisses her.
Showing sheer dominance now. The reason why this woman is the 14-time world champion. That ability.
Oh, did you look at that?
Deep, as dismissive as it gets. What a showing of dominance this would be to connect and punch your ticket to Money in the Bank.
And she may just do it. 2 for 1. Oh no!
You can get a little greedy in this
Don't push your luck, Charlotte. I already have a feeling it's gonna be you, so.
So wildly athletic and skilled, right?
Picture perfect moonsault on 2 opponents.
I like Julia's ring attire, great color choice. Yes, like I said before, purple and gold can be nice, but a dark. Julia did it right by having a dark purple and gold, not Charlotte by putting a lavender and a dark purple and a gold. That, like, you know, ruins the whole thing. You can't put dark colors and light colors and another light color together.
There's a mentor in the LWO, Rey Mysterio.
That'll make one color pop out more than the other. And if you have one color popping out more than the other, then you can't really see much. You can't really see much on the outfit. You'll just see the main color that's dark just popping out.
What an absolute scramble this matchup has turned into at this point. Who has the most durability? Who wants this badly enough?
Women's Money in the Bank. Triple threat qualifier.
And you look like an asshole staring at a screen, doing nothing better in their life than just looking at people and just judging. You must be a real people person.
Right back to it. Second by the Chelsea, lock it in. Coming in from Vega.
Just as Flair was attempting to bridge and increase that leverage on Julia.
And you won't be saying that shit when I'm all dolled up.
Because that was Vega punching her ticket to Money in the Bank, a last millisecond breakup.
Sold out an in-market arena here in Savannah. The night before Saturday night's main event. 2 weeks before Money in the Bank. And this match will determine the next entrant into the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Girls cannot look relaxed and hot at the same time. You have to either look hot or you have to look relaxed. And
tried to go for it again, but instead eats a big boot from the Queen.
Flair is wobbled, but she's ready to put this one away for good.
Can she arch it? Figure 8. Leg lock is in play.
Vegas wants to tap it out.
Look at this from Julia.
Yeah. Yep, I saw that.
Has been surgically repaired.
The bad knee. I don't care.
Meanwhile, Julia.
Do it, Julia, because she was supposed to be the predictable winner. Yes, you did it, Julia. Yes, you did it. No, she couldn't.
Expected massive things from this woman, but that result right there has well and truly put Julia on the map here on Smackdown. It's taken one night to announce herself as a major player on the blue brand.
Thank you, Suave. And you're right, I shouldn't give them the energy, but there's one thing they can do if they don't want to see it. Get the fuck out. Like, it's that simple. Like, how do you come up on my live and how do you come up on my live and expect me to look good like all the time? No, I look relaxed and I look good when I need to. So
last year, we have turned this tag team division into the best on the planet. We did that. With the Street Profits, they hold the goal. And every time we take a step forward, I can feel the noticeable.
open your wallet and then we'll talk.
Chris Sabin, you already knows who ever done. It's piggyback off
my Ko-Fi is in the link.
That's it. As long as you like to tell everybody where your favorite tag team's favorite tag team. Talk about a couple of egotistical sociopaths. And as if that's not bad enough, you get these young rookies like Braxton coming in, adding to the delusion. Nathan Frazier going on social media, shouting from the mountaintops, Alex Shelley, you believed in me. Oh, Chris Sabin, you're my hero.
How pathetic. You're adding Braxton to the long list of people trying to hold us back, conspiring against DIY.
Having the last month we had in that World TLC, one thing is for certain, something needs to change. And that change begins tonight when I take on Chris Sabin one-on-one. And I promise you this much, when this entire story is done, you will look at your three-time WWE Tag Team Champions. D.I. want to be.
Salty to the very end. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Wow, they're in sync. Wow, they're really in sync today. For one, they got the pyro for MCMG in sync.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Alex Shelley from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chris Sabin! Rare sight for our eyes and singles action for Sabin.
Oh yeah,
He's up against Ciampa,
the Beetle Boy. That's the one I always say who looks like he would be in an 80s boy band. The other one, he looked basically like a young version of Matt Hardy, just with a different face. I'm grateful that Julia wants to go to the Money in the Bank. Yep, that's one of the non-edgy girls in there.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I was like,
right now, get
imagine we had all the Dark Persona characters and then Zelina Vega, who, like, wears all that stuff on her own time. She don't wear edgy stuff, like, except on her own time. That's the only time she wears it. But she loves anime, and
visit your local store to
people
start saving
who
now.
dress edgy can get along with anime fans just fine.
On WhatsApp, your personal messages, they're yours.
We can't see them. We can't hear them. We can't read them.
Hi, Jason.
They're all private. On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Not even us.
The Shakaroni's back at Papa John's with more pepperoni and over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we need to staff up.
I am here to work people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shakaroni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
This is the story of the one who doesn't just see a broken dock. He sees lost revenue, a late night, and work stalled to a halt. Thankfully, he has the experience to handle whatever comes his way and has Granger on his side, offering access to technical product specialists and the scales to deliver fast.
Julia wins against
So
U.S.
he can keep
champion
his
multiple
business in
times.
here and
Champion
always moving
debut
forward.
match.
Call
Means they're about to
quickgranger.com
give
or just stop by.
for a major push. You
For the ones
would
who
would
get it
hope,
done.
but sometimes, hey, it doesn't always work out that way. It all depends on, like, you know, their popularity too. Because if they associate well with the audience, they'll try. But if they don't, then that's practically like you're forcing someone to like them, and that's not good all the time.
This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a center.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
But you will.
Our parents' war is about to become ours.
What are you gonna do about it? Probably something stupid.
You've killed hundreds of us.
And we killed thousands of them.
There's something else on our island.
Have I ever been in a serious relationship before? Yes, I have. Back in 2020, that was my first and my last relationship, and it's a pretty dark and compelling story, but I'd rather not talk about it on here. And either way, he's out of my life now, and if he still was, my life would be not as good and gracious as it is now. So, if I didn't have the strength to push him away and have a one-up on him, then I would have still been depressed and in a dark place, but I am perfectly happy being single.
The most pressure was learning how to do the water spit.
Do I have
We know for
do
a
I have
very long
people
time I
who I
could never do
consider
water spit.
being in a relationship with? Sure, but that's just in the moment stuff, and in the moment stuff means nothing to me if it's not genuine. Like, sure, I can make out with somebody who's hot, but it means nothing to me in the end.
Well, that day of WrestleMania, when we have all this pressure for like 2 hours, I'm standing in front of the shower.
Oh, time to reset. I thought she already knew how to do Triple H's thing. Yeah, she did. She did it pretty well when in her WrestleMania, like, you know, entrances with Triple H. She did it pretty well.
That's a sign of a great relationship when you can coach your spouse on a water spin right there. Hey, it's Stephanie's Places. Triple H is the guest this week on Stephanie's Places. It's outrageous.
Oh, poor Zelina. I love you all the time, though.
Ladies, stand down. There's absolutely 0% of a threat here. Zelina, it's amazing how you managed to be a champion and yet you're still a loser. I don't know how you do it, honestly.
Yep, it is a long time, but I'd rather be single and happy than abused and depressed. Think of it that way.
Everybody just calm down.
Zelina,
got even on Chelsea. Now, B-Bell and I, we gotta get our paws on stupid herders tonight.
Tonight?
Right.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Yeah, we do, but this is not meant for playing. This is meant for my mom to stream. The one meant for playing is in my brother's room.
Always making things happen right away.
Thank you for your kind words, and I always believe in that, no matter how long it's been. And even if it's never, I'm perfectly fine with everything I have now.
We mentioned the rare sight of Saban in singles action.
Do I wish to get married and have children? Of course I do, but if that never comes, I just hope that I can live a fulfilling life in order to fill the void of that. As long as I know I'm making someone happy in life, I feel complete.
The DIY were completely embarrassed by the loss to Fraxium last week. As veterans, they were outfought by their relative rookies, Fraxium. And then to make matters worse, Motor City Machine Gun sticking their nose in DIY's business post-match. Well, now it's going to be punishment time for Chris Sabin.
Sticking their nose, they're coming to the aid of those being attacked.
Who invited them? Fraxium can presumably look after themselves.
So here we are, Ciampa and Sabin. First time these two have ever gone one-on-one.
Well, I'm glad. See, I'm doing all right then.
Tag team action we have seen.
See, I'm doing it right if I'm making you happy.
Ciampa and Sabin of late have been tag specialists. However, they have had major career success in the singles ranks too. It's a question now about who can switch gears seamlessly, hit the ground running back when you're fighting alone.
How difficult is switching gears like that when you're at the top of the division?
I'm glad Tommaso's beard is starting to grow back because he really did not look good with that beard. He looked like one of those. He looked like one of those silly dad videos where they cut off their beard and their babies start crying. That's how I feel.
Yeah, usually it is really difficult. However, the two in question in the ring right now are such veterans at this and have such distinguished singles career. And I'll pick out Ciampa, who's a multiple-time NXT champion in the singles game, and such a dominant force, and clearly slipping back into old habits right from the off.
Ciampa, two-time NXT champion, two times WWE Tag Team champion.
As far as my love life goes, though, I'm just exploring.
Often does.
I still need to figure out. Like, you know, what I really like, you know, like relationship-wise, because honestly, in my first relationship, I was kind of like, you know, naive and kind of just wanted love just to have it. So I'm just like, you know, doing my own thing at my own pace nowadays.
That should be destined for DIY.
Fraxium has won 4 straight matches, including a non-title match against the world champions just a couple weeks ago, and they earned the respect of the Street Profits, and that tag team championship match will be coming up a little later on.
Right now, it's
gold on the line, but
the Motor City Machine Guns against DIY, but a one-on-one with that Chris Allen guy, whatever his name is, and then Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, and then he throws the jacket. The Willow Spell DDT put forth by Ciampa.
You can say what you want about the attitude of Tommaso Ciampa. There is no higher in-ring IQ than the Sicilian psychopath. Pat yourself on the back. Tommaso Ciampa in full control. And that's what he does.
The Austrian fire took our city and all of our homes. But we did not lose our voices.
We are all rooting for you.
Yes, Abigail. Happy birthday to Bray Wyatt.
That something special was going to happen. And trust me, it did.
Hey, let's spam birthday cake emojis for Bray Wyatt.
Switch to Cricket and get nationwide 5G, so you can post that epic boom. If you switch, you also get a free phone. What you need? Welcome to getting more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile you're on Cricket.
Your next breakdown could be anytime, anywhere.
The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
Endurance, as you covered. It was like almost a $6,000 job.
How do I feel about long distance
Right now,
relationship?
you can get
Well,
$300 off any plan. Plus,
to
adhere to
your
benefits,
surprise, I did have a
$2,000
long distance
value,
relationship,
free. All backed by a
and
30-day
it only
money-back
didn't work out
guarantee.
for me
But you have
because
to act
he
now.
had a whole
Call
different
1-800-210-2401
perspective on how a girl is supposed to
for a free
act
quote.
in the, like, you know, relationship. He's like one of those type of guys who,
Finally,
like,
they
where
have
a woman
arrived.
has to
A
do
whole
woman
new
things.
lineup
They
of
can't
delicious
act
frosty
tomboyish
swirls
at all.
and frosty
And
fusions.
has,
Because for as
that
long
is,
as
I am
probably
anything
forever,
but.
there's
Sure,
only
I'm
been one
sure I'm
Frosty.
girly, but you
I
can
mean,
see
what would
I
we
like
even
my
do?
man
Add a
stuff
bunch of
too,
Oreo
so
cookies
I would
or
not
Pop
going
Tart
to
pieces?
suffice him
That
by
would
acting
be
only girly.
kind of genius, actually.
So it didn't work out for
So
me,
write
but
that down.
I do believe in
For a
long
fresh
distance
way to
relationships
Frosty,
if you do
gotta
have
be
that
one of these.
genuine connection.
Incoming dishes. Dawn Power
And if
Wash
you actually like
Jackets,
put in the
99%
effort to
increase in
try and
price
see
in half the
someone,
time.
and if
Pay
you
the
don't,
Chris
then
5 times faster.
unfortunately you're just being either
Multiple
catfish
flavors.
or you're
That's
just
a
like, you know,
game, Dawn
getting
Power Wash.
like, you know, taken advantage of.
Ever had a great idea for a t-shirt but didn't know how to
You-
actually make it real?
But if you talk to that
Then
person
DTF
every
for
single
Ninja
day and you
Transfers
share
for free.
everything
Ninja
together
Transfers
and
helps you
you
get on
like, you know, are saving up for each other, then
Ninja transfers are so
you're
easy to learn.
destined to be
You'll be
with
a
each
master in
other.
no time. Plus,
Because
Ninja
there are
transfers
so
can be
many,
applied to many types of apparel,
because
including
there are
shirts,
so many
hoodies, hats,
people who
bags,
met
and more.
online
Any product, any
through
color, any material. We
through
make it
games
so easy
like
with 3 simple
Nola I
steps.
saw
Place,
the other day.
press,
This couple
feel.
met
It
through
even works with
Call
the
of
wire.
Duty,
Visit
and
ninjatransfers.com.
now they're married now.
Dangerous
But if
ladders.
they can do
Got 'em
that,
up?
then
Yeah.
long distance
No wonder you
relationships
ain't
can
cleaning your
work.
gutters. Good thing there's leaf filter. Our patented filter technology keeps leaves and debris out of your gutters forever. Guaranteed. Call 833-LEAF FILTER to get started and get the permanent gutter solution that ends clogs for good.
They took the time to answer all of our questions.
Then can I
They
answer
really
you so I
put us
can
at
reject
ease.
you?
End clogged gutters for good. Call 833-LEAF FILTER or visit leaffilter.com today.
We'll need a code name.
Why not the Jackal?
He's an exceptional assassin.
There's no record of him anywhere.
My life to win.
So you'll have Day of the Jackal Sundays at 10 on USA.
Back here in Savannah, Georgia, Chris Sabin and Tommaso Ciampa. 4 times they have met up to decide the tag team titles. Big sellout here at End Market Arena. And now the 8th time they've shared the ring, but the first time in singles action. Of course, what a thrill it was to see them battle back in late April in that all-time classic TLC match.
It's been all one-way traffic until right about now. It's been the Tommaso
Not doing
Ciampa
so
show.
bad.
But Chris Sabin, he had a slight window of opportunity,
honestly,
and now he is really making it count.
And
was able to sweep the leg, but then when he came back offensively, Ciampa.
And nobody's talking to you, Ma.
Now Sabin. Here he goes, right back at it.
Nachos. Actually, I have a bag of Tostitos, but my brother likes the less salty kind. Not me. I like the regular salty kind. That's why I haven't been eating them. But that's equivalent to nachos.
Able to get that shoulder up at the last possible second.
Unless you go to like, you know, movie theater or 7-Eleven.
Thanks to that beating given to him by Ciampa. He struggled to really follow it up and make it count.
Hi there, person who, for whatever reason, still thinks still thinks I'll accept his feelings.
Toe-to-toe they go out on the apron. It's changing chops and right hands.
Both men hurting in a big way. Just look at the anguish on their faces. Now turning this into a war of attrition. Who blinks first?
Oh, Ciampa's got him up on the apron.
Yeah, my mouth is
the hardest, stiffest part of the edge of the apron hooks the leg for the win. And somehow Chris Sabin gets that great shoulder.
Oh, what a brain-scrambling landing this was for Chris Sabin. But quite frankly, I'm astounded he kicked out. That was pure instinct from Sabin.
John Cena is not here on Smackdown. I do not know. I do not know at all, but I do not think so. But I'm sorry because, like I said, I was really late today, so I did not see the title cards whatsoever. Even though they were up like, you know, maybe like 3 hours ago, but I was not looking at my phone at all. I was too busy. But I don't think he's here. They didn't advertise him, at least, so I don't think so. But you would think that he would show up because, you know, he has a match with R-Truth tomorrow night.
Save it. Save it. What a turnaround.
So much leverage, so much momentum on that DDT. Tommaso Ciampa now the one struggling. This was after
not necessarily, but they don't necessarily have to for Saturday Night Main Event because, like I said, Saturday Night Main Event is not a pay-per-view. It's just a televised underground match. So.
Saban climbing up top. Oh, and Johnny Gargano gets up on the apron. He thinks it's a tag match.
So all in all, it's still an underground match. So they don't have to act too much in character.
Here's the roll up. Ciampa able to get free, but out on top.
Yes, I am live tomorrow.
As Saban dodged it.
Saban with that superior movement once again.
Wow, crossbody taking out DIY.
But it'll be in my room tomorrow, so don't worry. Because I got Peacock in my room. Just on Fridays, I'm here with my mom in the living room.
Able to get to his feet now and brings in the big chop.
It's so frustrating for Saban just when you know you should be closing in on victory.
People said R-Truth should be Cena. I think it's a good idea. I don't know.
Like to look at that at all. Hate to see this as
I don't know because honestly I thought Cody Rhodes would only show up to help R-Truth, but then again I don't know if he actually would. Oh, Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae, oh no. Candice LeRae has to turn heel with them. Maybe we see Pikachu tomorrow. You only want to see little Pikay. The plushie that I have, like, you know, switch with every live stream. So since I already had all of them, since I already had all of them that one day on Monday, I have to, like, you know, randomize who I'm going to put. So, but I guess I'll do little Pikay. I guess I'll have little Pikay for tomorrow. But tomorrow night it'll be either Bell or Yami or Gojo.
Wild ride, Byron, and I would be lying if I said this wasn't like the biggest night of our entire lives. So,
Nathan, let's think about those moments. Driving back from NXT when we were dreaming about an opportunity like this. Tonight is the night. We can become the WWE Tag Team Champions. And listen, I am scared too. Street Profits, one of the best tag teams in the world. But tonight, they are nothing but a step on our path to greatness.
That's right, amigo. And look, we heard what DIY had to say earlier, but mate, we're not concerned about what DIY is saying right now. We're only concerned about one thing, that's the Street Profits, and the fact that if we beat them again, we can become WWE Tag Team Champions and make history. And look, man, if we believe, if we're on the same page, man, I put us up against every single tag team on the freaking planet right now.
In this house is my brother.
Good luck tonight.
great confidence for Fraxian. Title opportunity tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, you didn't pay attention. My mom said she's making, since my brother is buying Wendy's later on, she's only making chicken for herself. So there is none.
Back in the ring tomorrow night. And coming up, a look at this controversial path since returning to WWE. That's ahead.
Yes, Mommy. Thank you. Are you tired of the Bloodline Saga storyline? I mean, not necessarily, because It's not. I mean, it's kind of already done with. Like, I would think it's already done with the way things are now. But did I was I tired of it that whole time? A little bit, but at the same time I wasn't, because I knew that Roman Reigns would come around.
The new Star Wars event today.
You can really taste the hickory on this Arby's 6 hour smoked pulled pork.
You know, I always thought your best quality was your flavor palette.
Well, people think I'm funny too.
So what am I eating? I told you my brother's probably gonna order Wendy's later on.
Your home is your
I
happy
just don't know
place
when.
until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze plug-in. It has
Not.
a
I
microchip that
got
alternates
cash
between
on me,
scents
so
to
I
fight
can't
odors
order
and
a
provide
pizza if I
freshness
wanted
after
to
50
right now.
days. Try Febreze Plug.
My love has come along.
We're making a splash with another Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brewed tea with a 5% hint of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
2 branches, 1 tree.
What happened to 2 branches, 1 tree?
One branch stronger than the other.
Karate Kid Legends, PG-13.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Man, I've never seen anybody drift on a mower before. Right in your wife's new planner. But we're okay.
Do I watch WWE LFG? No, I have not. That's the one thing I didn't watch. I watch WWE Evolve more than that, honestly. I don't know, to my surprise, I kind of enjoyed that more than LFG.
And about half the ingredients
But they already chosen their winners for LFG.
Moisturizing body wash isn't a
And
myth.
so far, I've only seen the one dude in NXT. I have yet to remember his name, but
Offering online and hybrid courses
I think
and
that
lifetime
was-
career services.
I think
Learn
that
more
was
in more
Booker
than
T's,
135 degrees
like,
and certificates
final
at
choice, and the other
UNGC.edu.
choice is not being racist. It's just, I don't know what her name is, but it's like a black lady with this like American print on her attire, and I'm like, that was the Undertaker's choice. So that's what, as far as that's the only thing I know off the bat.
I'm not an alien, but I hear they're pretty cool.
Watch Resident Alien from the beginning. Tonight at 11 on USA. Or stream anytime on Peacock.
Man, I am psyched for tomorrow. Saturday night's main event in Tampa, 8 p.m. live nationwide on NBC. And look at this lineup. The Jays are looking to
Oh, you guys, stop it! I'm not that pretty. You missed everything. And yeah, I'm aware the Knicks are on too. I don't know if this is true, you guys, but I think Pat McAfee and Michael Cole made a bet with each other that if the Spurs win, Michael Cole has to dress up in a tank top for commentary, and if the Knicks win, Pat McAfee has to wear a suit because he never wears a suit when he does commentary. So that's the little bet they made. So let's see what. So let's see, who wins that bet. How much money to shave your head on stream? Nothing, because without my hair, I'm nothing. My hair is not worth any money. This ain't Rapunzel. Do I know how to make chocolate cookies? I mean, I know how to make chocolate chip cookies, not chocolate cookies.
You only care about yourselves. You don't wear this for support. You wear it to make you feel good. You wear words like hustle, loyalty, and respect. I live them every day.
NBA 2K. Because I'm not at no 200 subscribers. I'm not at 2K subscribers yet. I don't think. Yeah, this silly dude.
Yo, what you want?
What do I want from One Piece? I just said I'll just have those two juniors and some fries.
Where's that?
I am going to ruin wrestling for every fan, for every wrestler, for everyone.
Two of those. Yeah, just make sure they have no mayo there. Yeah, they do. They don't. Just on the onion thing.
John Cena, self-proclaimed wrestling existential crisis. But now it's about respect against R-Truth. Tomorrow, live nationwide on NBC and Peacock. John Cena against R-Truth. Saturday night's main event from Tampa, Florida.
Can you get that cinnamon bun thingy again? Or do you not want that because you don't like it? Huh? The cinnamon bun. Search that.
The Steel Cage Challenge.
Hi there.
But now it has come to this.
Pihunaruka. I hope I pronounced that right. But anyway, I'm from Long Island, New York. My bisexual Undertaker is still having at it with Drew McIntyre, per usual. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous my cousins got to meet him before I do. I'm like, I want to meet my crush. Like, damn. If I ever meet Drew McIntyre, I would want him to treat me like Kaden Carter. I mean, what am I saying, Drew McIntyre? If I ever met Damian Priest, I would want him to treat me like Kaden Carter and pick me up. Like, do those short little and big friends videos with me too. I would love that.
I sent your ass to the hospital, but tonight I'm getting my pot of flesh. Oh God! Oh! Priest is breaking through security. He's gonna put something else right now in terms of McIntyre's body if he can.
Oh, this is outrageous here in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, the referees and officials clearing out here too.
In case you guys don't know and haven't seen my post, basically my cousin is an executive producer of the local news station, News 12, but on the Bronx side. So she gets to go to all kinds of events. And she met lots of WWE superstars before in the past. She met John Cena, she met Triple H, she met Stephanie, she met Damian Priest. She met Titus O'Neil. She met Natalia. all those oldie but goodie people. But she has three sons.
I don't trust you. I don't know you. I don't like you. And I damn sure don't like what you got going on, Solo. You see, I didn't need y'all help at Backlash. And at the end of the day, he ain't my blood, and he damn sure ain't my family.
Okay, all right, hold on, calm down. Hey, listen, hey, that aggression right there, that's what I'm talking about. That aggression, listen, we need to take that, transfer it out there tonight in the match against Ray Phoenix and Big Brother Jimmy Uso. Speaking of Jim, I know he's upset that Roman left, okay? He's looking all sad. But you know who
But you guys just saw it. I'm about to get Wendy's in a second, so
and I never will.
I'm about to get
I want Jimmy to come back.
a Krabby Junior.
Is if you two work together as a family and as
Krabby
one.
Patty, double Patty, Krabby Junior.
Nah, stop.
Junior, senior, sophomore party.
That's not
Junior, senior, sophomore
Look,
patty,
man,
quarter
say
ounce
it
of
wrong.
double pounder.
But I see you two out there tonight. Y'all know what I mean? Did I say that? Did I say that? I didn't say that.
Pledge your allegiance
Green.
Something in common with Solo Sikoa, because we can't say it correctly either, Joe.
But it is fun to give it a try, isn't it?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one more. Introducing first, accompanied by Chelsea Green, the team.
I gotta say, I love Chelsea Green not having a suit on for once. She looked really good. She looked really good with those shorty shorts and her, her signature shirt. Those are always the best looks on girls.
Going up against Chin and defense. This should be a really good one. It's coming up next on Friday Night Smackdown. A sellout here in Savannah.
Jacob Fatu ain't playing around. He never was and he never will be. He don't play that.
Nobody better try me.
But stick around after the live stream and I'll give you a little sneak peek before the actual video.
We're gonna turn up.
Or would that kill the whole thing of the video? But I really wanted to show the socks that I got for the cosplay. I can only show that. I'll go get them.
This is Destination X. Oh, this ought to be fun. All you have to do to win is answer one simple question. Where the XXXX am I? Destination X, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Big news! All-you-can-eat wings and fries is back at Buffalo Wild Wings with boneless and traditional wings. And I'm gonna eat loads of them. Truckloads of traditional.
So I got these tights for the cosplay, and I know a lot of people are gonna come at me saying that that's not her skin color. I don't care. I love those. I got them mainly because of these little diamond prints on them, and I'm like, they're kind of the same thing of what she has, except she has spots, but these diamonds are fancy spots, so it kind of don't matter.
And together, magic happens. So let's team up and find the right solutions for your business.
They said it's pink in the description, but these look like more red or orange in, like, when you actually have them.
Now it is. Now it's not.
But
Now it is.
I wore tights before and I'll wear them again, and the only thing is that I'm going to wear pink shorts underneath this part, so that's like, the thing I'm thankful for, because if I just wear the tights alone, I would have been in big trouble.
This is the best Chipotle order. I would like a bowl. Triple wrap.
And the man upstairs, what you call it, have new policies on TikTok now, so if we show the slightest bit of, like, nudity, our videos can get banned.
Certainty matters. Like the
but that's only if someone reports it as that, and some people like to be asked.
Items and brands they love, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com. 4imprint for certain.
Thanks, but it's not really that much. It won't be like, that exciting until I actually get the parts that I'm missing. I'm missing a bodysuit, and I'm missing my pink shorts. That's what I'm missing right now. My wig is on the way, and it's most likely gonna come either tomorrow or Monday. And I'll like, showcase my wig a little bit, like, on the next stream. So if I'm late again, wait, no, I can't be late again tomorrow because I don't even have the extensions to style the wig. I forgot. I need to buy some specific color extension to make the wig, like, you know, actually match. But I can at least try it on myself to see how it looks before and after.
It is a great listen. I'm already ordering my chicken nuggets. Can't wait to watch that one. Tendies and nuggets, will you? Listen up. What's your story with Steph and Dirty Dom?
And that's why it's important to
do a Chelsea Green cosplay? Oh my gosh. I would love to because I kind of like her style. Having... Wait 1 second.
I wasn't talking to you. See your money in the bank. Oh, sorry.
Giggle. But like I said, I would kind of love to do a Chelsea Green cosplay, only for her outfit, because she does wear nice ring attire, and that whole like you know open skirt, that open skirt dragging down like that is so pretty. So I would love to do something like that. It's just that I'm not too sure, like, you know, how I could pull off her hat, because buying those, like, you know, diamond encrusted hats, like those sailor hats, they're so expensive. They're like maybe like $70. Last I checked, that is.
Opponents making their way to the ring, the team of Meechin and B-Fab.
So Meechin back in action after, I thought she put forth a great effort last week's running event qualifier. And B-Fab back out here.
Oh please, anybody could memorize the entrance if they, like, you know, watch wrestling that much, and I am one of those people. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know a person's entrance by heart, from whether it's from their song, from their entrance movements, or their emotes and everything.
To be surprisingly, when it was at the height of Chelsea Green's somewhat delusion that her fame and status as the United States champion.
All right, I said hi to you. How many times do you want me to say hi?
She demanded this presidential-style security detail, so that's how she came up with these two talented superstars pairing together.
Well, hats off to B-Fab, especially as a woman who hasn't had too many opportunities. She's realized you've got to break a few eggs to
do I like B-Fab's style? Let me observe.
The senton by Piper.
Let me observe.
So far this year has actually been incredibly impressive. Great performances against top-tier competitors such as Naomi and Charlotte Flair.
Driving those kicks right to the midsection of B-Fab.
B-Fab's outfits, B-Fab's, like, you know, outfits, like, you know, usually are just so practical, but that's not really a bad thing. She's matching her right colors, so it's fine. And her hair color matches all her outfits. It always has.
Oh boy,
but as far as, like, you know, actual, like, you know, dedication and customization in her attire, nah, it's just practical. Anybody can, like, you know, make probably a little bedazzled flame right there. Bedazzling clothes is kind of easy. I mean, it has to be, right? You're just basically taking a gun and just taking a diamond gun and you're just going pick up. Like, how hard can that be?
And a 2 count.
Have bad memory, can barely remember seeing her. Well, I don't blame you, he's been gone too long.
This is not a nice industry.
I only remember Cena because I actually grew up with him. Like our truth said, but I actually did grow up with him. I was literally probably like 3 when he first debuted it, and then when I actually understood the concept of wrestling, it was like 8 years old, 6, 7, give or take.
Here comes feature. The menace.
I understood the concept of wrestling, but I wasn't into wrestling though. I only had to be smart about wrestling because my mom would be like she would forget certain stuff that happened weeks before too, and I would be like, Mom, this person attacked him, remember? Or don't you remember he's going after this title? Yeah, that's the reason why I memorized the concept of wrestling, but I still was against liking wrestling. I still thought it was annoying and stupid, but I came around at the age of 14, 15, so don't worry, it wasn't that long. Yes, and one up Zelina.
Off the apron. 2 count. Back in the center of the ring. The feed lands. And now B-Fab looking to deliver with that modifier.
At least you got a win, B-Fab. I'm glad of that. Because I kind of like you could be a great character if they actually put the time and effort.
I love that name for it. The Fab you lost. Well, that is B-Fab stepping up in a big way. Major victory of the Secret Service.
Right now, I'd like to welcome on in the WWE Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford.
I got back to
Angelo
WWE
Dawkins,
not
the
even
Street
a year ago,
Profits.
and stopped watching when I was 11 or 24.
Guys,
No way,
guys,
so
there's a
am
belief
I.
out there
I'm
that
24
all the
too,
pressure
but
to win tonight
I grew up with
is on you.
wrestling. My mom watched it ever since it existed, and
you're gonna say goodbye to those tag team titles.
she's been watching it ever since I was born, so I grew up with wrestling, but I wasn't aware of the concept of wrestling until the age of 6.
This right here is Gucci. This right here is food on the table. This ain't no friendly exhibition.
I just still thought it was annoying.
And we gonna see under the lights.
But
if the moment's too big,
I did start to grow to like it once I got to the double digits.
Fraction's undefeated. Fraction's the best tag team in the world. All lies. Okay? Because tonight, like you said, we're going to see if the moment's too big for
The more the merrier, my friend.
Savannah Georgia, the same way we walked in. Your WWE Tag Team
Hi.
Champions.
Record scratch. Whoop.
Things can quiet down real quickly when Foxy.
Cool. Kairi Sane should go to Smackdown. She doesn't have no storyline, no direction, no purpose. It will be a great opportunity if she switches brands. The draft is still supposedly in the talks. I just forgot when specifically they said it would be underway. I would have to assume after Money in the Bank because they can't have the draft in the middle of Money in the Bank. So.
And all with individual successes, Solo won his Money in the Bank qualifier. Jacob defended his title attack.
I did smell what The Rock was cooking back in 2012 when I actually was old enough to like him.
trio of cold-hearted barbarians. The question being, can Batu...
I was unofficially a fan of wrestling my whole life, yes, but officially when I became a fan of wrestling was definitely the age of 15.
On WhatsApp, your personal messages, they're yours.
I was
We
forced
can't
by
read
that
them.
lady to love wrestling, but
We can't hear them.
once I turned into a teenager, I was hooked.
They're all private. On WhatsApp, no one can
Those
see
girls
or
and
hear
guys,
your personal messages.
those girls and guys be hot
Not even
and
us.
talented.
This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a smoker. This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich. This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich.
Arby's, we have the meat.
When I switch to T-Mobile, you'll give me an iPhone 16 Pro. Help pay off my old phone, and I still get to keep it?
That's right, no trade-in.
No!
Yes.
Wow, people actually read bios? That's unheard of to me. People should usually just look at a profile picture or the first thing they see.
But I thought it was the only way to get my floors
You're the
truly
real
clean.
one.
And then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop and realized that I can get cleaner floors without the extra work. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact. And it adds hundreds of strips to scrub away sticky messes, even from grout lines. Okay, Power Mop. Plus, it's 360-degree swivel head, things up along baseboards, and even behind the toilet. So ditch the bucket and all the hard work that comes along with it with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Switch to Dude Wipes, the wet, flushable wipe that clears instead of smears. Dude Wipes, best clean, hands down.
I heard of those,
Pizza
but
Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza
I
is
didn't
a
think nothing
game
of
changer.
those.
With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single
Cheese bites
bite
are fun.
is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Oh, I hate these things. That's one of the great things about Consumer Cellular. Their 100% US-based customer service is also 100% human. You don't have to, oh!
For those 50 and up, get to unlimited lines for $30 each with Consumer Cellular.
You know, they say that AI is the future, but Apartments.com has been using apartmental intelligence for many years with Carl here. Describe your perfect apartment because Carl's listening.
2 bed, 2 bath, AC.
Okay.
A barbecue
My
pit, maybe a
favorite
microwave. On top
WWE
of
wrestler,
a food. That's
Rhea
that
Ripley. It's always gonna be Rhea Ripley, man.
That's it. That's exactly what I wanted.
Apartments.com, place to find a place. Ooh.
This place is filled with ninjas who have overcome real obstacles. Going from not being able to walk to walking up on that stage, that's a win.
It's never too late to be a ninja.
If you work hard enough.
Mine is Damian Priest. That's my top favorite male WWE wrestler. Damian Priest. It's Damian Priest and Dominic for me when it comes to male wrestlers. But for female wrestlers, it's Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Tiffany Stratton.
Double dip WWE coming to LA Saturday, June 7th.
And Roxanne Perez is working her way up, despite her being a little bit of a bitch like Liv Morgan, but she a fun bitch. I can't explain it. There's something different, yet there's something different about her. I don't know. Heck, even though she acts totally the same. She acts totally the same like Liv Morgan. That's like when I see that encounter with her and Liv Morgan, like that's gonna happen soon. I'm like saying, whoa, how will this be? Because you literally have two girls who, like, you know, dress the same and kind of act the same, and just now they're gonna probably supposedly fight for Dominic. How is that gonna work? Like, that's gonna be funny. That's gonna be funny, but like, you know, painful to see at the same time.
June 7th. Worlds collide. I got your attention now. We will come together as the best this house has to offer against the best they have to offer. We have shown who we are, where we come from, and what we're about across the globe.
The New Judgment Day.
En todo el mundo.
Damien
And
Priest,
this-
Aleister Black, and Karrion Kross.
This is an opportunity, unique,
Demon Finn.
to stand victorious.
Hey,
And this time,
we can't just make up dark factions all willy nilly and stuff.
and you know what? I'll drink
Because Judgment Day is like, you know, it's kind of dying down. Like, I see they're trying really hard to try and keep it alive, but I just don't see it really that much anymore. So that's why I'm like, you know, kind of hoping that they break up soon enough. I know they're not, but they should though, because it's literally like, you know, not worth really that much effort.
You want to go for him? Let him go. Soon.
And Berto, yeah, he's drifting away from him. I thought you were.
It's
You got it?
official, 2 weeks from tomorrow, a battle for supremacy in the world of Lucha Libre as the trio of Legado del Fantasma take on Triple A, Psycho Clown, Pagano, and El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. only at Worlds Collide.
By the way, I want to stress this with Worlds Collide. It's on YouTube, 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern, Worlds Collide, in Spanish and in English. That's going to be an awesome day of action. Saturday, June 7th, YouTube, English, and Spanish for Worlds Collide.
For Worlds Collide, I'm going to watch that on my own time. Because I don't want to do 2 separate live streams, because I think Worlds Collide is going to be at 4 o'clock, and then it's going to be like, you know, straight to Money in the Bank at 7 o'clock, and I'm like, nah, I can't do two live streams, like, you know, in one day. Not again, not since Hall of Fame.
Qualifier opposite each other to the enthusiasm to team together now.
So Worlds Collide, I'll watch on my own time, but I will do Money in the Bank for sure. I'm just not gonna do both Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. I need to have my time off before I live stream.
Now he's already familiar with JC Mateo as far as solos plans.
Hi. Stupid strobe lights. I love you, Ray Phoenix, but those are bad strobe lights. That's why if I ever go to a live WWE show again, I'm gonna cover my eyes when I see Ray Phoenix, not because I hate him, just because that strobe light is just like, you know, it's painful to look at.
Weighing in at 182 pounds, Ray Phoenix!
Wait, let's go back to last week with that Money in the Bank qualifier that we had been
Hi, Ross.
Yeah, you mentioned these 2 opponents alongside
But Morgan is going to be major. Is going to be a major storyline with Roxanne Perez. Yep. Me too. I'm just terrified at the same time, because putting two popular girls together is never a good idea. It's like in high school when two popular girls are fighting over the same guy.
That unique pairing of Ray Phoenix and Jimmy Uso against JC Mateo and Jacob Fox.
Aleister Black is going to Money in the Bank. I don't know who's going to win that match, but I would hope it's Aleister Black too, because LA Knight had his chance, and LA Knight had his chance to, like, you know, try and be champion, unless, like, you know, he decides to, like, you know, he's not done with Jacob Fatu yet and goes back to people with him. But as for Shinsuke,
family business.
I don't know what's next for him. I really thought that he was in Japanese wrestling like he was supposed to be, but will he rekindle that light he had with LA Knight? Because that's like, you know, that works for me until, like, you know, we have an actual real legit plan for them.
These two, they're not on the same page, they're not even in the same library, yet somehow they got a tag together to take on Jimmy and Ray Phoenix. How the hell is that going to work?
One of those stares at each other as JC Mateo tagged himself in.
Jacob Fatu said, I don't like you, I don't trust you.
I don't know you.
And you ain't family.
I don't know you.
Somehow they're going to figure things out quickly. It will be the ultimate man management job if Solo Sikoa can somehow make this work.
And look at what Fatu does right back. He blind tags himself right in.
That lock from Jacob Fatu will turn most men to stone, but JC Mateo did not flinch.
I think every superstar is in love with the
Now
title.
here comes Ray Phoenix.
Like, you know, theoretically speaking.
Who clearly don't want to be anywhere near one another.
How about the assist with the Hurricane Rana from Big Jim?
Big Jim is clearly a tag team specialist. He can pick up and go with pretty much anyone on the roster. Ray Phoenix, no exception.
They are lined up. And now a chance to mow him down. And a helping hand.
The corkscrew. The corkscrew.
The athleticism of Ray Phoenix.
He did the corkscrew like that.
This Memorial Day,
Let's hear it.
buckle up.
What is my favorite kick? Like a superstar that has a kick finisher? I'm not sure.
Mission Impossible, rated PG-13.
Big news! All you can eat wings and fries is back at Buffalo Wild Wings with boneless and traditional wings. And I'm gonna eat loads of them. Truckloads of traditionals, boatloads of boneless, truckloads of
I don't know,
both, because it's all you can eat and I don't have to
there's
stop.
lots of kick finisher moves that I can name off the top of my head, but I never really thought of, like, you know, an opinion on them because they're one and the same. They just have different. They just have different names.
With Sun Cruiser.
Kick moves are the same, kind of. They just have different names or a different timing.
Ooh, I'm gonna be feeling it at work today.
There's the bro kick, there's the Helluva kick, there's the
Smell unstoppable.
Buying a car is kind of a
there's the
big
Trouble
deal.
in Paradise, Black Mass.
See? She knows. Car Gurus gives you the most new and used cars right in your hand. So you know your big deal is the best deal. Car Gurus,
Claymore.
#1 most visited car shopping site.
What's Simply Safe got that I don't?
24/7 monitoring to help stop crime in real time.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Maybe Simply Safe and I could work together.
Unlikely.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
It's grilling season, which means it's 100%
Triple H
tasty
messed up
Oscar
Nakamura
Mayer
booking
wiener season.
and momentum now. His character had no direction, no storyline.
Domino's new Parmesan stuffed
Yeah,
biscuits that taste like
because he brought him back here for
Because
whatever
Domino's has never
reason,
had
but the
stuffed
original
before.
plan was for him to go
Seriously.
be transferred at
But we
Japanese
do now.
wrestling
So get any
for
medium two-topping
whatever
Parmesan
amount of
stuffed crust
time,
pizza for $10.99 when you mix and match.
and then come back. But I don't know why
I
they
know what you're
held off
thinking.
on that.
Should I shave my head? Comb it over?
What's my favorite
Wear a
WWE
hat?
entrance of all
Just
time?
stop.
Now
This
that
is
I don't know
1970.
at all.
Keep your hair and your confidence because Bosley, America's
Again,
#1 hair restoration expert,
it's only
can give
because
you
there are
your
so
real
many.
hair
I
back
can't just,
permanently.
like, you know,
Check 'em out,
be
because they're giving
accustomed
away
to just
an
one.
absolutely free
Hi,
information
Shady.
kit and a free
I forgot
gift
to
card
say it. I'm
everyone who
good.
scans this QR code. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad
Mine
because
is
this
Seth
is your
Rollins
dad's hair
at
loss treatment.
WrestleMania
People all over
33.
the country trust Bosley because
Oh,
they're ahead of
man.
the curve. They use the
WrestleMania
latest technology
entrances,
to
that's
give
kind of a
you
different
your
story
real hair
because
back.
some I
And the
remember,
best
but
part,
some I don't
Bosley's
at the same
permanent
time.
solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. Let them show you.
I think, like, you know, my most fondest one is the New Day's WrestleMania entrance when they appeared in that giant studios. That was the most funnest entrance ever.
And ask about the Bosley guarantee.
So you're not alien anymore?
And I also love Tiffany Stratton Barbie box entrance, but it could have been a little bit more fancier. Like, it would have been even cooler if the real Tiffany was under, like, behind the LED screen, but then she moved into the exact same movement of her reaching out of the box.
Alongside Wayfair, I'm Joe Tessitor. We are in the midst of an intriguing tag team matchup. Jimmy Uso trying to fight back right now. He's teamed with
I also like Bray Wyatt's entrance when he had his band actually perform his theme.
To Smackdown, the big powerhouse JC Mateo, who though has dynamic, explosive qualities for a man with his body type. Now, during the break, let's show you what happened, Wade.
Once again, just sheer dominance from Jacob Fatu. Jimmy Uso fighting with everything he's got, but this brief cohesion between Fatu and Mateo. Watch this, as soon as that connected, immediately sitting up and staring down Jacob Fatu was JC Mateo.
And now Fatu with the hip attack.
Right, just put ego to one side for a second. If you are Fatu, if you are JC Mateo, you must be impressed by what you're seeing.
Radio.
At least accept that. You might not like the guy, you might not trust him, but you know he's damn good.
That was expressed early on by Jacob Fatu today when he turned to JC Mateo and said, I don't know you, I don't trust you. And early on, that showed up in this tag team match when they were blind tagging each other, and then Sikoa put his efforts to this.
Hey, you my favorite entrance cosplay. Oh, you're sweet.
Little brother to big brother saying, Jimmy, you can come home if you want.
Give it to me
This
now.
is family.
Gotta have something. I gotta have something on the salt side.
Oh, just a brutal hip attack. And I swear, it's almost as if the ring moves 6 inches
There's
every
plenty of places, and, like, you know, yeah, I see. There's plenty of, like, places I wish I could go to take videos and photos at to do cosplays at, because they would look much better if I, like, you know, rented out. If I rented out a whole, like, you know, arcade to just take cosplay pictures from, I totally would. But I don't got money out of my ass to do that. I only have enough for the cosplay.
Former Olympian JC Mateo putting Jimmy Uso into that compromised position. Jimmy trying to stabilize himself and fight back.
Completely desperate at this point, but the uber talented.
Oh, this is a Reese's, so this ain't even nothing.
We've seen it time and time again from this man over the years.
Reese's. I need something kind of salty for me just until the Wendy's come.
And there is a fresh man on the apron in the form of Ray Phoenix, who feels the tide shifting, but needs the attack.
A long time since Ray Phoenix. Can he get it? Yes! Here comes Ray
It's a
Phoenix.
Reese's.
Right to the center of the ring against the Samoan Werewolf.
Hard wrestling.
Blistering start to the career of Ray Phoenix, but what a massive way it will be to pull away the United States champ Jacob Fatu here.
The lightning fast, rapid fire kick attack. Phoenix goes adios amigos, and then brings it right to him with the Hurricanrana. And then baseball slides before Fatu. Able to find, but all the body control of Ray Phoenix. Lateral press hook for Ray.
Amazing. He just did a. Oh man. He just basically did a backward 619 on them. Ray Phoenix is amazing.
Opponent in the ring with him, Jacob Fatu.
It's great with this Ray Phoenix match.
The explosive waves.
I really love that backwards 619 he just did.
Of Ray Phoenix.
The greatness.
What? Ray Phoenix, Mom? Are you watching or not?
Now, just like that, Wayne.
Ray Phoenix is about to get dog walk. That's just how dangerous this cold-hearted barbarian truly is.
Jacob Fatu. Phoenix gets out of the way. And the tag. And here comes JC Mateo.
The earth mover of a human being. So easy to hit the
Who's my favorite wrestler, Rhea Ripley?
Phoenix on his feet.
The big Jim's tagged in here.
And delivers the kick. And now up top. Cross body. Oh, and Fatu breaks it up.
Thank goodness for Team.
Thank you, lowly. Thank you, lowly assistant.
Crowd is loving it. Missile drop kick. Sends Fatu out.
Oh, your top's being hit.
Oh! But Fatu catches him. Fatu catches him. And sends him flying over her desk.
Oh, there was a horrible landing for Ray Phoenix, who's down. And now it's one-on-one. Made that two-on-one. Made that one-on-one.
Steer. Big Jim's got a big chance right now.
Big Jim going up top, doing what he does best. Wait up.
I don't pay you to tell me the law.
In the midst of Big Jim being in control, and now Jacob Fatu. He's going, it rejects the offer. Mateo gets on the way.
Hesitation. Oh, here we go.
Oh! Tour of the Islands.
Here are your winners. The team of Jacob.
Don't make me pull a Mr. Krabs on you and charge you for breathing and standing.
Well, Big Jim had this matchup won. It was the intervention of Solo Sikoa, that distraction, that allowed JC Mateo to his feet. And that tour of the islands maneuver is truly devastating.
We've seen it in back-to-back weeks. Solo had to work hard to get those two on the same page. But in the end, just when Big Jim thought he had it in position, it was JC Mateo and the tour of the islands finishing things off.
Brief truce between these two. Success.
I can't necessarily charge anyone on this channel for breathing and standing because I don't know if you're doing either or. But I can charge you. I can't charge you for blinking.
We're standing in
Can
my
I?
locker room right now, so let me talk to you. You want to talk about anything with those cross-eyed half-wits? Let's talk about Solo Sikoa being in Money in the Bank. Let's talk about the fact that he's got himself a first-class front-row seat to watching me monkey rip that case down off that ladder. And what that means is, you think about it, the odds are against me. It's 1 in 6 chances. The odds are against everybody, but the odds have been against me from the day I set foot in here, and still I stand here, the man they call a megastar. Yeah. But then I think about it, and you know, I'm going to return to the city that helped make me, Los Angeles. I'm going to walk into Money in the Bank, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show up and I'm going to show out. But before I get there, I got to walk through the darkness. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is tonight, in a little bit, the lights are going to turn out. Now it's going to walk Alistair Black.
I want my Wendy's to come already because now that I've gotten a taste of Reese's, I'm craving the salt
He's going to
now.
walk out and shine a little light. Well, a couple guys who are living spooky season year-round.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's championship season, and what that means is this man has to go through 2 of you on the job, all day, every day, dropping BFTs on everybody, which means one of you catching 3 the hard way as I hit it and quit it. Moving on to Money in the Bank, but with or without the case, you've got to understand, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I am walking, talking, living, breathing, Money in the Bank.
They're his words, not mine. I don't approve this. I don't approve this message, by the way. I'm KK and I don't approve that message.
Well, now's the time to take the next step. And coming up next, we will hear from R-Truth, the head of the big match against John Cena. At Saturday night's main event, R-Truth is coming up.
What is this? Don't just a few reactions to what just took place.
Oh, Molly.
He's still gonna forgive him after he goes to
He said that wasn't him.
There's a special father-son bond
Mommy, he thinks Dominic is two people, so... He thinks Dominic is two people, Tom and Nick.
With Chime, you get an early payday. Plus, fee-free banking and safer credit building. And up to $500 of your pay when you say, when your money's good, you feel good. That's why Chime is the #1 most loved banking app. Start banking fee-free at chime.com.
This is Arby's 10 to 13-hour smoked brisket in a smoker. This is Arby's 10 to 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich. This is Arby's 10 to 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Welcome to the Hollow Tree. Where's
Don't push it. You're lucky you got a high out of me.
cookies deliciously the same. Fudge on a biscuit. That looks delicious. Introducing our new EL Fudge Choco Vanilla Cookie.
I earned my degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
It's possible to raise a family, to pursue other things, and still further your education.
And you can do it too from all over the country.
I live in Massachusetts.
I live in Texas.
I live in California. I live in Pennsylvania.
I'm from Florida.
I'm from Virginia.
In North Carolina and St. Louis. I'm from Tennessee.
And I'm from Georgia.
Regardless of where you live across the country. Earn your degree at SNHU.
Visit snhu.edu.
Love your plugins but wish you had more scent control? Meet the Febreze Plug Scent Booster. Enjoy the same 50 days of continuous scent as Febreze Plug, including a cord for flexible
Mommy,
placement options and a
put the
boost
garbage,
for extra scent.
put the garbage out and let me throw it in there.
Insurify. At Insurify, we make it easy to cut your car insurance bill in half. How? Just go to Insurify.com.
I'm gonna see if I can get it.
it.
Let's see if I can get it, you guys. I'm about to throw out the Reese's in the garbage over there. Let's see if I can make it. Let's see.
My friend Linda has you guys and gets way better.
No, I knew it. I tossed too far. I tossed too far. No, let me try again. Let me try again. I'm not doing it until I'm successful.
We asked people who
I'll-
said they've had Domino's
I'll
stuffed
get it.
crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed
I
crust.
can get it in there.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Until now. Introducing Domino's new and fresh
I
pepper
get
stuffed
no,
crust pizza.
not you, mommy. Whatever. No, you didn't do nothing.
You've got to see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Smackdown, of course, tomorrow, Saturday night's main event. R-Truth against John Cena. Who did you know? Wait there. It's going to be the first time that Cena
Geez,
and R-Truth
Freshly,
have
why
faced
don't you
each other
just do my job for me?
11. It happens tomorrow night, 8 live, nationwide,
I'm just
8
kidding.
p.m. Eastern on NBC.
I'm glad everyone's all talky.
New arrivals. But on the biggest stage, boy, Fraxian, look at what they have done in recent weeks. And tonight, they get the golden opportunity, WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Street Profits against Fraxian. That is coming up a little later tonight for the gold.
Yeah. Bitch, I ain't trained to go to no NBA. Poor R-Truth. It's a serious time.
The ageless.
Where am I from? I'm from Long Island, New York.
Years referring to John Cena as his childhood hero. You know what happened at Backlash with Truth? Stop Randy from pump kicking Cena at the post-show press conference.
Yeah, you got some energy in there. Not a lot though.
Table, and now R-Truth, the night before he faces John Cena at Saturday Night's main event. Tomorrow live, nationwide on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Yay, the food is here, you guys.
Savannah, Georgia, make some noise!
What's up?
I'm gonna tell you what's up. Everybody keep asking me,
Yes, I need some
how you
practice
gonna
more.
handle
I
fighting
know.
your childhood hero John Cena tomorrow night? But they don't get it. I'm not fighting my childhood hero John Cena tomorrow night. The man that I see now, the man that attacked me, I don't recognize him.
What is it?
Always look at my drink.
But I've been thinking about my childhood hero John Cena.
It wasn't taped the last time.
I couldn't figure out where it went wrong.
It wasn't taped the
or
last time, so.
how I could have prevented this. Then I realized the problem.
Yes, Long Island, New York is where I'm from.
I said I realized the problem.
I don't think I'll have two of them at the same time, but.
It's always power.
Where my fries. I
He
can
used to call me his friend, his brother. But the more power
Hey, they
and
forgot the
fame
lettuce.
he got,
Whatever.
the more disconnected he felt. The text messages, less. The replies, slower. The phone calls stopped. I felt like he was always annoyed with me.
Oh, the cinnamon bun
Because
thing?
no matter what I did, it was wrong. I blamed me. Then I thought I did something to upset him. Or I was getting on his nerves. But then I started talking to others. And they said and felt the same way I did. John Cena isolated himself with power. He was like that goblin fella on Lord of the Rings.
Never would have guessed. Nobody does because Long Island is we practically a ghost town.
That's you, John Cena. That's you.
Because if you stay here on Long Island, then
at your championship,
we're considered very low class.
calling it your precious.
Which they're not entirely wrong about, but
It's
still,
not
that's
the
always
championship.
hurtful to say.
It's your ego, dog. You stop having fun, and now you get mad when somebody else want to have fun or have a good time. I don't like who you become, John.
No one does.
I don't believe you're happy. He's not happy.
That's what
You are the greatest of all time.
That's what reporters kept on saying. Like, he had the championship, but yet has he smiled.
He's the greatest of all times, y'all. I don't know if I can bring you back.
Oh, come on, you guys.
But I'ma
That's been
try.
tradition since when? I don't know.
You're not gonna take
I don't know, as long as I can remember.
away from me, John Cena. You want to ruin wrestling? So if I want to save wrestling, I got to save you. Now, I don't want to have to put my hands on you. But if I have to, I will be
specifically 2000, then I definitely wasn't born yet. I had one more year left to go. You always get extra onions on your cheeseburgers. I like onions on my burgers, but not extra onions. That's
It's
just
going to be on tomorrow
way
night.
too much.
Tampa going to be fascinating to see Truth and Cena tomorrow. But wait, there's a ton of intrigue also surrounding everything.
And you gotta be careful because the onions are what, you know,
this week on Raw,
that whole, like, you know, the whole reason why Big Macs were taken off of McDonald's. And that only applied to McDonald's burgers, but ever since that whole kerfuffle, I've been very skeptical of onions on cheeseburgers in food establishments, but I slowly got back into liking them.
Breaking out in the arena as these four give us a little taste of their upcoming tag match at Saturday night's main event tomorrow. The action going all over the arena as one could say made a huge statement of intent.
First time that Seth and Breaker have teamed up since the shocking Raw after Mania. First time Punk and Sammy have been teammates since War Games. It's tomorrow night on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Saturday night's main event, live from Tampa.
I don't like pickles in my burgers, so I don't care that much. What's that? Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper? Okay.
Aleister Black, Ben Crescent's return. Now a major opportunity to take a huge step forward. Men's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat. LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Aleister Black next.
Airwick's cordless essential mist diffuser's perfectly portable fragrance is for the type of person who's always inviting friends to. With adjustable fragrance levels and a wide range of quick change scents, Airwick Essential Mist creates an inviting ambiance every time you host. So you're always ready for anyone to. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
Better than the one they have currently.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
Problem isn't your machine.
I tell you guys, I love Coca-Cola only when it's from fast food places because I like how watered down it is. Otherwise, I would never drink Coca-Cola on a regular basis. It's nothing but Pepsi.
EL fudge cookies deliciously the same. Fudge on a biscuit. That looks delicious. Introducing our new EL Fudge Choco Vanilla Cookie.
Propel Fitness Water with Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and hydrants. Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with Gatorade electrolytes.
Big news! All you can eat wings and fries is back at Buffalo Wild Wings with boneless and traditional wings. And I'm gonna eat loads of them. Truckloads of traditionals, boatloads of boneless, or truckloads of both because it's all you can eat and I don't have to stop.
You can fit a lot of vacation into a weekend.
Book your next weekend getaway with Bearbo.
This is the mark of a fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. You've earned this, so hold it high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Macy's Memorial Day sale. Bring your style to life indoors and out with savings up to 55% off. Get summer ready with resort-style patio sets to sunny living room refreshes. Shop now, pay later with great financing. Macy's Memorial Day sale, now through Sunday.
You can really taste the hickory of this Arby's 6 hour smoked pulled pork.
You know, I always thought your best quality was your flavor powder.
Well, you know,
Big
people think
Mac
I'm funny
sauce.
too.
It's your powder.
Big Mac sauce.
Arby's,
That still
we
exists.
have the meat.
They're asking if I took her home.
We are all rooting for you. We all have this feeling that something special is going to happen. That is the best feeling in the world.
And I'm planning another cosplay this summer. Of course I am. In fact, today I dedicated practically the whole day doing nothing but a poncho for the cosplay, which I will show in a video later on this evening, most likely around midnight, because I still, even though it's a small edit, I'm just going to take my time to, like, you know, try and make it, like, you know, cosplay whip and, like, you know, coming soon as possible. I want to have that energy. But I'm still waiting on a bunch of stuff. I'm waiting on a bathing suit that I need, and my wig is on the way actually, and I need some pink denim shorts.
A-Rod, Jane Daniels, Ron, Kevin Durant. For more information on how to join, head to fanaticsfest.com/games.
It's not a long video. It's only a short video.
Underestimated.
So I don't need to premiere it.
Allowing herself to be taken advantage of. I'm done with thanking
Ooh, she's back with the razor blade.
Naomi took everything away from me. She took my friendship.
Oh my gosh, not Jade Cargill having a green leather shirt with money bills stuck on it.
I only have one thing on my mind, and it's the title. And if anyone gets in my way, I show them no mercy. Naomi and Jade Cargill, gone in my way. I don't care about petty drama, but when somebody ruins my chances at my championship, I'm gonna ruin their chances.
I refuse to let anyone take one more thing away from me, and I'll be damned if it's money in the bank.
Naomi might have been on my team before, but I don't trust her, and I trust myself to win.
Yeah, it's a short because
I'm taking back all the time.
it's cosplay whip is always meant to be short.
Next week, Nia and Naomi, you better watch your back because the storm is coming.
I don't care who it is. I'm going to annihilate everyone in my path until I get what I want.
I'm taking my victory. And I'm taking that contract, that money in.
And even though I made the poncho shirt today, I have to iron it because it's super wrinkled.
To be explosive. I mean, just to think those three in the ring together, let alone the stakes of it being Money in the Bank qualifier. Jade with her fiercest rival Naomi and Nia Jax. That's next week on Smackdown. Shinsuke Nakamura. Very direct in setting this.
My Shinsuke is a part of the qualifying match.
And specifically in direct line. His constant pursuit of LA Knight, that hasn't faded since Knight took the U.S. Championship back in March.
Do I want some
Now, Money in the Bank qualifier with Aleister
I'll have
Black
a
in
few
the mix
bites.
as well.
Can I have a fork? You need a fork with that. You can't just pull it
Money in
back.
the Bank qualifier triple threat match that is scheduled for one fall. From Kyoto, Japan, weighing 200
Can, not all of it.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Reminder, we're just 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank, June 7th in LA, and Money in the Bank is presented by Cash App. Your financial tag team
partner. Cash App is always in your corner.
The cinnamon thingy. Okay, can I have some first? Like, you didn't want nothing. So what do you mean don't buy you nothing? I will. Do you think I'm gonna eat all of this? Like the pastry junkie getting to add to a meat. I swear that woman will do anything for a pastry. Cookies, cinnamon buns, cake, you name it. She'll be like, you're not gonna offer me none?
Over the past 12 months, fatigue has to kick into the body. At some point, none of us are impervious to that. The two matches you just mentioned, the backlash match for the US title and the match against Jason Mateo, well, guess what? LA Knight lost both of them. Although he will never admit it, I think signs of fatigue are starting to show, at least in the results.
Interesting. With your observation on that.
I mean, immediately taking your eye off the ball and getting jumped by Shinsuke Nakamura, you cannot do that. I'll sing the praises of LA Knight all day long. The man needs a vacation.
Actually, tarts are the one thing she won't eat, but shortbread cookies, yep, she'll eat
Three
that.
men taking aim right away. You mentioned LA Knight. This already is 23rd match of this calendar year. 23 matches to this point. That's the most in WWE.
Doesn't take much to fire LA Knight up, especially
But
with his
cinnamon buns are
perennial
dry
rival,
usually, so
Shinsuke
I'm
Nakamura,
not gonna eat a lot of this.
And fought a couple of times over the past 12 months. Now neither in possession, which is why the briefcase hanging above this ring is all the more valuable.
And now LA Knight and Aleister Black are going to get to know each other.
Pretty much been the Aleister Black versus Miz or Carmelo Hayes show for the past few weeks since Black's arrival. Now getting to test his mettle against a very different kind of superstar.
That is what he does best. The striking ability, all but the jumping neck
She
breaker by
said
LA Knight.
she said she didn't want anything, but she forgot about this, so it's not my fault. She forgot that this pastry, this cinnamon bun was on the menu.
The megastar, oh, got tripped up by Shinsuke.
Easy to get ahead of yourself in a triple threat match, taking your eye off the one man who is out of the line of sight.
And it was my brother who ordered.
Hiding in the shadows,
My brother forgot to ask
the poison-minded Shinsuke Nakamura.
Now,
because I would have ordered it, but obviously my phone is occupied, so I can't go on Uber Eats right now, but I would have ordered it.
This, stylistically, this matchup in the midst of this Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match to really pique my interest because of the striking ability, the martial arts ability of both men. And look it, they meet each other just like that, kick for kick.
Yeah, my Muay Thai is better than your Muay Thai. That is the opinion. And not only that, both are masters of psychological warfare. You're right, they are eerily similar.
Able to counter that right hand and come back in, and then the pump knee from Aleister Black.
I'm going to say Aleister Black is really the man of the two with the momentum. He's the relative newcomer to the Smackdown scene, at least on his second coming here, and it's showing in the early goings.
Oh, and all of a sudden, with
yeah, it's pretty good, but to be honest, I kind of prefer the ones you make at home over this.
Oh, Shinsuke off that second rope, that jumping knee, and Nakamura in control.
But I'm done with this. She can have Zora.
Why not the jackal?
You can have Zora for now. Here you go, Mom.
There's no record of him anywhere.
If I'm not where they tell me to be, then someone dies.
We have very little time.
Here's the cat.
Here.
I'd like to win. Sundays at 10 on USA. Huge news. You can get a son of for just $30. Wait, I said son of.
Mom,
Look
right
at the
there.
words. Son of Bacon Eater is $3. Thank you. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea fans love
Yes, the cinnamon bun. I'd rather have the ones you make those Pillsbury ones.
And a 5% gift of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket, like Gwendolyn.
I stay with Cricket because they tell it like it is. The price on my plan is the price I pay every month. That's it.
Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Do you know the words memento mori? It means remember death. Remember who's gone. Remember who's gone.
The Shakaroni's back at Papa John's with more pepperoni than over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders we need to staff up.
I am here to work people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here?
He's everywhere.
We're making you a Shakaroni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Ready to start your own merch business, build a brand, or just see what your art looks like on t-shirts, hoodies, hats, pants, almost anything you want. Almost. No guesswork and no inventory risk. And you don't even need a heat press.
Place, press, feel. It even works with an iron. Ninja transfers are the most resilient and high-end transfers available. Plus, the customer service response time will leave your head spinning. Remember, 90% of orders receive next-day shipping, even on small orders. Any design, any color, any material. Visit ninjatransfers.com.
Cause the time he bought the time he bought it, he was like, damn, I wish they had a small one. But to his no, he bought the big one before too because that was the only one. That was the only one. They only have the big one at the store, Mom.
That's the certainty of
He was trying to look for a little one, but look, he ended up dogging the big one anyway, so it's not like it mattered. Hello again. Cause I was telling my mama, because she was saying like, blah 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 that she thinks the cookie and cream chocolate is nasty, and she is right. It is nasty to me too, even. But I'm like, my brother likes it, and I was telling her how my brother bought the king size one, but he was like, damn, I wish they had a small one. But he comes home and he first he eats that because he still wanted to have that chocolate either way. And he eats it, but he practically ate the whole king size, and I'm like, you want it? You lied. You want a big one.
It's really been Alistair Black's opening.
Off the springboard into the cover. And coming in and staying alive is LA Knight.
Black truly is that otherworldly presence.
I'm like, you could have dogged that big one just like you dogged, the last one.
Oh, he went for BFT. Oh, went for Black Mass. Every which way they're looking for it, and then it's the Megastar who delivers.
My brother gave me two hamburgers, but I'm gonna save one hamburger for a little late night snack.
Arsenal of LA Knight there, perhaps would have gotten victory.
Oh, right into the steel steps.
Yeah, point of the steel steps right to the solar plexus of the Megastar. And now has to be the time to put this one to bed. You've got one man down and out, one man in the ring at your mercy. This is not the time for taunts. This is the time for the heaviest of heavy artillery.
He's just playing around now with Alistair Black, his Shinsuke Nakamura, and disrespecting and slapping the face. And Black is going to stand toe-to-toe with him. The two strikers center the ring.
Oh! You hear that connection? How the hell?
Oh,
Alistair
elbow.
still standing.
Headbutt. Back and forth they go. Nakamura came running in. Black able to meet him. Gets that knee up.
Just indefensible moves.
You are seeing such skill between these two. Oh, but Knight is back.
Oh my God.
Knight looking to pounce on the hard work of Shinsuke Nakamura there, who has got Alistair Black completely rattled.
That's exactly what he looks to do.
Well, you have to do in this kind of matchup, but not right Alistair Black off that easy. Wow!
What a knee from Alistair Black.
Tiger knee to the point of the jaw, crumbling the Megastar.
And now the moonsault.
Oh, he He landed on Shinsuke, but not LA Knight.
The megastar got out of the way just in time. Absorbing most of the
You
impact
think Jordan Grace will beat Stephanie at Battleground? Shawn Michaels is rushing Jordan. Should go after the champion.
It's a kamikaze style of attack. First one.
I said she's only not going after Soruka because she a babyface. She a babyface, at least like for now. So they're not gonna make a babyface go with another babyface.
Fight through the pain barrier.
Solo Sikoa.
Stephanie McGear, she's a babyface for now, but I have a feeling she'll turn heel soon.
And now LA Knight in prime position.
What do the people want? Yeah.
Delivering the elbow. Oh, but here comes Nakamura.
Now I might be out cold here.
Hooks the leg. And grabs the rope at 2.9.
Now a rope break will not break a submission, but in this kind of matchup, it certainly will break a pin. Smart move by the megastar LA Knight.
And now Nakamura. Is he thinking about Kinshasa here? Is he lining up Kinshasa here?
Caught just in the nick of time by Aleister Black. Incredible reaction speed. But it might be for naught.
Sends him right into that post. What a thud on that right shoulder. As Nakamura trying to complete the task at hand.
And Nakamura smells victory.
I would guess. I would guess LA Knight would have to be.
Simply outmaneuvering the competition here.
Well, at least if Aleister Black turns heel, this is the reason why. But
to make some headlines in his adopted hometown, Nakamura going in for the kill, caught with a black mask, but lying in wait to reap the benefits was LA Knight, who has just punched his ticket 2 weeks from tomorrow. He joins Solo Sikoa as the field starts to fill up.
Just like he said he would.
Hey, man, I told you. Man, it feels good to watch Aleister drop the ball. Come on.
You know what would have been even better than that? What? If you would have listened to me and actually beat Aleister last week. How many times do I have to take black masks in order for you to listen to me?
Okay, Miss, I get it, man. My bad. All right, but look, I got good news. Next week,
It's too over with the fans to turn heel. I think Jordan Grace is going to turn heel. I mean, either way, I see them both turning heel at a certain amount of time. So
to be in next week's qualifier for the Money in the Bank.
It doesn't matter to me.
Now, as much as I think that I can win Money in the Bank and successfully cash in once again,
anybody else. Guess who's going to be first?
It is your time to shine, but I hope you understand how important Money in the Bank truly is. It is the gateway to superstardom. It took me to the WWE Championship all the way to the main event of WrestleMania. I'm not sure I would be exactly where I am if it wasn't for that contract. I'm not sure if I would have been a 2-time WWE champion. That's how much I believe in your ability.
And that's why I'm going to win this match.
Exactly. And who is going to make sure that you walk out of Money in the Bank with the tray around your neck and the briefcase in your hands? I am. Who's going to make sure that you are Mr. Money in the Bank? I am. And who is going to listen and execute the play exactly like I designed it? I am. Exactly. Because we are Mellow Don't Miss, and we are...
Mommy.
Oh! Yeah! Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is fired up. Hey, still Street Profits have wound with that goal. They have a thrilling conquest in Spain. The TLC match that nobody's ever going to forget. And now, the Street Profits. Can they slow down Thraxia? That is coming up in moments. WWE Tag Team Championship match. Plus,
so exciting!
The world is ready to yeet. Jey Uso will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul. The unique path we've traveled to arrive at
Ew.
that. We will get into it next.
On WhatsApp, your personal messages, they're yours. We can't see them. You can't hear them. You can't read them. They're all private. On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Not even us.
You can really taste the hickory on this Arby's 6 hour smoked pulled pork.
You know, I always thought your best quality was your flavor palette.
Well, you know, people think I'm funny too.
Nah, it's your palate. What?
Arby's, we have the meat.
Freaks up!
Trapped by dishes!
Don't worry, they've got new John Power suds. It traps, locks, and removes 99% of grease, so it doesn't get passed from dish to dish.
Clean and stacked.
Like ducks in a row. New John Power suds.
Okay, go spill the tea.
Pecan.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snickers pecan.
Macy's Memorial Day sale is your chance to bring home the mattress you've been dreaming of. Get up to 60% off top brands, plus a free adjustable base or box spring on select mattresses, and get a Macy's gift card on our best brands. Macy's Memorial Day sale, now through Sunday.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, she came out fighting. 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on, 5 different medications. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She's a good RX. They saved me a lot of money. Saved that extra
Archie's trying to save John Cena, but
money we're able to save.
he's gonna learn the hard way that not everyone can be saved
For a little skinny thing.
when they're too far
It
gone.
puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Well, those, I mean,
This is not a blue moon.
in John Cena's case,
Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is.
sold his soul to The Rock,
Makes a
so
blue moon a blue moon.
there's
And
no going
everything
back
a
from
little
that.
brighter.
When I switch to T-Mobile, you'll give me an iPhone 16 Pro. Help pay off my old phone, and I still get to keep it?
That's right, no trade-in.
No! Yes!
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile, get a new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in, need free. Pay off your old phone up to $800.
Ketchup, in my opinion, it's the epitome of where art meets science. Everything from flavor to color to texture is scrutinized. Am I a ketchup nerd? Absolutely.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
I mean, they can't really do that. They can't really do that until after Money in the Bank.
Saturday night's main event.
Are you kidding me?
Saturday night's main event, live Saturday at 8 on NBC and Peacock.
They can't really do that until Money in the Bank because
Glad you're with us from here in Savannah, where the king is fencing.
John Cena will eventually need an opponent for Money in the Bank because every title will, I think, is supposed to be on the line when it comes to Money in the Bank. So that way, if a person decides, to cash in, it will make sense.
It is indeed tipping time. But it was Julia's night earlier. She is qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, as did LA Knight. Well, Randy Orton will be lying in wait for someone. We all hear voices in our heads. But congratulations, birthday number 4.
Birthday number 4.
Jey Uso. As the WWE fans on their feet. Every city, yeeting with Jey Uso. I've never felt anything like
The Rock owes us an apology for what he did at Mania 41 for not showing up.
your own legacy.
From what I remember, he said it was never his job to keep up with John Cena. He only did it to make John Cena get hype. Not to become like, you know, a manager type or like a mentorship type and stuff. So that's why he's like, you know, he didn't show up that time.
After 15 years, then I'm gonna just hand this over to some punk ass YouTuber like Logan Paul. Stop! That title, I'm gonna take it from you. So Jay, enjoy it while you still can. Yeet! Super cock to Paul! Jay, you are not fit to be a champion. Logan Paul will be your new world heavyweight champion.
Well, according to The Rock, he has nothing to do with Cena's heel turn. He just did it to create hype for his heel turn.
Yeah, those Chiefs are going to be roaring in Tampa. Packed house, the second defense of today's title. Logan Paul, his first attempt to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That's tomorrow night on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Yeah, this John Cena's just got even bigger because after weeks of antagonism, Zelina Vega defends a US title against the woman she dethroned, Chelsea Green, tomorrow night.
And a month removed from Paul Heyman's betrayal of CM Punk. Now, Punk teams with Sami Zayn. They face off against Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker, a dynamic tag team matchup on Saturday night.
Hollywood Rock had a lot to do with it. Well, of course, but they're his words, not really mine. But you know, he lies to us just as much as he lies to us just as much as other superstars do. Especially when it comes to him making appearances or, like, you know, what he has to do in the storyline long term.
To the game plan and we won. Their odds all up on the board, baby. This is exactly how we're supposed to do it. Alright? Gentlemen.
Jacob, JC, congratulations on your victory tonight. I have some exciting news to share with you. Next week on Smackdown is the final triple threat qualifier for the men's Money in the Bank.
Can you tell us your experience
Jacob,
with stomach punches?
you're
Who
in.
has hurt your
Good
stomach
luck.
the most? Yeah, I don't think I ever got punched in the stomach unless one time my brother accidentally punched me when we were play fighting, but otherwise in a real legit fight I have yet to experience that.
Yeah.
I love you, Solo.
And I don't think my period cramps count.
I'm gonna say that in like 6 months. You good? I love you. I'm good. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna take it.
Wow, what Nick Aldis just did right there. Jacob is in for qualifying next week. But what we've got coming up next, the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Street Profits tracks in next.
Sunday. That is brand pro wrestling. Takes over new ground.
What a fight!
WWE Battleground from Tampa, Florida.
I don't look happy. I'm happy. I'm fine. I'm just tired. I look more like angry when I'm tired. That's it.
As much an alien as I have always been.
I spent 6 hours on a poncho. You think I'm feeling energized after that?
I'm weak in this human body. Oh no, am I insane now?
Nope. Just human.
Resident Alien, new season, June 6th on USA and Sci-Fi. Stream from the beginning on Peacock.
I got another Papa Pairings order. I need 3 medium pepperoni, 2 orders wings, breadsticks, cheese sticks, brownies.
You called the right place, Chuck.
This order is my Everest. See you at the summit. We're making you Papa Pairings for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
You've got the business.
Check this out.
We've got the Verizon Business Experts.
Oh.
And together, magic happens.
You all set?
Let's team up and find the right solutions for your business.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we know it's never too late to start your degree.
Southern New Hampshire University made it possible for me to be a business owner, a wife, a mom, and still be able to get my degree.
With flexible, affordable class schedules that fit right into your busy life.
It was perfect. It was at my pace.
I work 9 to 5. I just fit in homework anywhere I could. I have 4 kids, and I'm very happy that they were able to see me accomplish this goal.
Learn more at snhu.edu.
Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery was her irritated skin. So we switched to Time Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residue. Time Free and Gentle Liquid is EPA Safer Choice certified.
It's got to be Tide. Get a limited time offer on bonus packs with 15% more loads free. Arby's New Hickory Smoke Barbecue.
And I'm going to laundry right after this stream, so I'm especially going to be even more tired.
Couldn't agree more.
Kind of like how I'm Anthony's best friend.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Every product Brooke makes is named after one of my buddies in the trades who inspired it and helped us design it. Every step of our design process revolves around listening to the guys who actually do the work, because they've earned a seat at the table.
Ready to start your own merch business or brand, or just see what your art looks like on t-shirts,
The Rock
hoodies, hats,
Freezer.
pants, almost anything you want. Almost. No guesswork.
I
no
want your soul
inventory risk.
storyline,
You don't even need a
so
e-press.
responsible for that role.
Ninja transfers are so easy, you'll be a master in no time.
I feel
Plus,
like Cody
ninja transfers can be applied to
with
many
The
types
Rock.
of apparel, including shirts, hoodies, hats, bags,
I
and
have
more.
no
Any
idea.
product, any color, any material.
I have
We
no
make it so
idea
easy with 3
because-
simple steps. Lace, press, peel. Visit
There
ninjatransfers.com.
hasn't been any hints yet, so that's why I can't really say. Because I haven't even heard anything online, like, Cody Rhodes has been spotted, or like, Cody Rhodes has been seen at the Performance Center, so I'm like, yeah. There's no hints yet, so they're keeping it well hidden. If Cody Rhodes returns with The Rock, then that'll be... That'll put John Cena's heel turn to shame.
Been a great night of action from here in Japan, where Julia on her Smackdown debut has qualified for Money in the Bank.
Incredible performance from her, shocking the world, taking out 1 champ and a 14-time world champ. Congrats, Julia.
Well, they made also moments ago coming up with a victory that will have him in LA on June 7th as he advances to Money in the Bank.
I read a quote the other day that said, the only consistent thing in life is change, and that really stuck with me. Because I know I try to smile through everything, but if I'm being transparent right now,
I mean, he was
these past 6 months have
supposed
been
to
the
a long
most
ass time ago.
uncomfortable, difficult, challenging, frustrating times of my career.
But he's
Losing
not gonna.
championships,
But he's not gonna do that until he takes care of.
This is my first match at Mania.
Until he takes care of Seth
injured,
Rollins,
like, it's been
Braun
rough.
Breaker, and Paul Heyman. Get revenge on them. Get revenge on all of them. I'm from Long Island, New York.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just want to give up and just say forget all of it, but what kind of example would I be for myself if I let that define me? So yeah, I'm going through it, but I'm gonna get through it. I've been hit from every direction, but I'm still standing. I'm healing here, and I'm healing here, and I'm gonna heal stronger and wiser. So here's to a new beginning. I've been through so many changes, and I still came out.
Not yet, at least, but he had plenty of time before then, because I highly doubt Roman Reigns is coming anytime soon. I most likely see Roman Reigns like September or October-ish, really.
It's yet to come.
The former Ball Stars headed home. We're
I have
Rocky
two,
Top, as they like to
unofficially
say
at
next
first,
week.
but officially when I hit the double digits, yes.
We're thrilled to announce that the EST has an ETA. It's in next Friday night.
Knoxville.
Bianca Belair returns.
Oh,
to
they're in
SmackDown
Tennessee.
next
Oh my
week
God.
on Rocky Top, Knoxville, Tennessee.
They're in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's
The news that just came in. What an
That's the-
incredible
That's the city Kane is marrying. Oh boy, and nobody talks about him that much no more ever since he's known as the anti-abortion mayor.
Oh, and by the way, the champ will be here next week with a Saturday night's main event fallout. Plus, whatever his next move may be, we will hear from John Cena.
So John Cena will be here next Friday, not today.
Tomorrow he's on Saturday night's main event live on NBC.
No. What? No. No. They changed Braxian's music. No. Death Rebel, I swear. That's it. I'm done with them. Yes, exactly. No. That's it. I'm through.
Over the champs 2 years ago.
That's what I get. Yes, exactly. That's why I was like, who the hell is this? But I'm like, no. This is Jeff Rebel's doing. And I'm like, that's it. I can't stand it no more. He's taking away all these good music. Braxium had a perfectly fine music, and why did they have to do this? I am genuinely upset. That's so wrong.
The champs are here. Last Monday, one of the most thrilling and taxing.
The Street Profits music kind of is growing on me, but only because they did that emo to match it. But otherwise, I hate how they're changing all these superstars' music for no good reason. Like the music they had was.
Some people call that TLC match the greatest non-PLE match in history. I'll tell you 4 guys who will not view it that way. That's the 4 guys, DIY and
It's so annoying.
Machine Guns, who were not victorious in the matchup.
See, now I'm not happy.
But the Street Profits have ridden this wave of supremacy since returning at the Royal Rumble. They have taken on all comers.
If you thought I wasn't happy before, I'm definitely not happy now.
And they look to pop Braxium's win from 2 weeks ago into some perspective this evening.
Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, with championships in hand for the official introduction for this championship match. Here's the sensational mustache.
Well, I can see why, because they don't have Jeff Rebel in there, or CFO. I'm sure they do, because they don't have Jeff Rebel and CFO.
Introducing first, the challenger, with a combined weight of 300.
But since we're under TKO, it's only they literally said the other day, Jeff Rebel and CFO will be responsible for UFC fighters' music too, so we can expect music to be ruined for UFC fighters as well.
The WWE Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you here in Savannah, Georgia. The Street Profits and Braxium. And that is what is on the line. The WWE Tag Team Championship match in front of us here. Wade, I want to get into the conversation that you started analyzing as to dismissing what was accomplished by Fraxium in defeating the Street Profits back on May 9th, when, yes, indeed, it was a banged-up version
I still love
of the
you.
Street
I still
Profits
love you,
coming off that
Frax.
TLC match.
I still love you, Fraxium. I'm sorry for the crash out, but it's not towards you. I just hate your music, and because of this music, it's gonna make me hate you, and I don't want to hate you because I like you.
What Fraxium said in the locker room earlier, and I guarantee you the Street Profits heard it too, and I'll quote you here. The Profits are just a step on our path to greatness. That to me is highly annoying. I cannot imagine what it did to the Street Profits. It is youthful exuberance, it is overconfidence speaking, and now the Street Profits are going to teach these two kids a lesson, and it's going to be painful.
I understand exactly where you're coming from as you see Nathan Frazier coming to the fray. However, I think the counter-analysis is, yes, you want to dismiss that win, but for them, it's not dismissed because it brought them that level of confidence, and it takes confidence, and sometimes ignorance is bliss, to pull things off like this.
Confidence is great, but being divorced from reality is not a good thing whatsoever, especially when you're in there with two big, powerful, dangerous men who are proven champions.
Look at this.
Are they looking to make you pay this evening?
Yeah, Montez should have a singles run. I've heard all the stories before, and yes, everyone is right, but
and over 260.
it's not like, you know, they're complaining that much. It's just that I'm sure, like, you know, we would like to see it at least one time. Yeah, one time this year, if not next year.
Seth Rollins, Black and Gray, Wrestling Academy, but also played 4 years of college soccer as Montez Ford. Look at it, getting right in her face.
Yeah, and it's looking like boys versus men right now. It's looking like champions versus wannabes. Right from the off, the Street Profits out here to make a mockery of Fraxium being the #1 contenders.
Boy, oh boy, I mean, to your point, what a difference when you see the ribs heal, the elbow heal, the knee heal, after the damage that was...
Reset time.
Elbow as well as a knee injury.
I'll tell you right now, Street Profits didn't complain about it. They got it. They went out here. They tried their best. It simply wasn't good enough. But now it's a different story. And Nathan Frazier just looks like a man who was getting shredded in there by a bigger, more dominant competitor. Oh, wait. Well, I'll tell you right now, Nathan Frazier isn't going to stop ticking. And now, got the fresh man in there.
And this is exactly the revving pace we're used to seeing from Fraxium.
Completely confused.
Don't stress yourself out. Probably it's their decision to change their music. Yeah, because they have to, probably, but not because they want to, I'm sure. So don't be that naive.
And it is on the tracks right now.
Like human missiles taking out the champs. Trying to turn the tide in this one, and it's working.
Here goes Nathan Frazier.
But they caught him. They caught him too much. They didn't. They looked like they didn't even try to get trampled.
That has been the Fraxium story over the past several weeks.
I guess this is why.
The dive train, full steam ahead.
Yes.
There's a reason they don't call them clean bikes, am I right? Yeah. Because it's dirt bikes.
Gas stations.
Whew. You gotta start at the top and work your way down. You want me to do yours next? Oh, you're from Oklahoma.
Only with certain superstars.
The silence.
The bathroom code's 9914.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at this hot rodder.
Oh, new Swiffer Mop
Only with
Deluxe is
certain
made for small
superstars, and
spaces.
because they
Or
can't,
clean, even mom
they
cleans up.
can't really, like, you
and
know,
go. Built-in
try the
solution
same things
traps
over and
dirt,
over again with
locks it away.
different superstars.
Wow, still white.
The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power.
Still clean.
It's really a matter of working with what you got, and I had to live by that all the time. So I could be patient for a long ass time, even though, like, you know, it's boring and annoying as hell.
of them. Truckloads of traditionals, boatloads of boneless, or truckloads of both because it's all you can eat and I don't have to stop.
What was the last time you took a break? Sad desk lunches don't revitalize us. We all deserve a moment to recharge and revitalize ourselves.
It's only trash because it's not making sense to me right now. That's the only thing.
It's time for a tea break. It's time for a Pure Leaf.
$600 a year. If you're 50 plus, you could save up to that much by switching 2 unlimited lines from Big Wireless to Consumer Cellular. So why don't you pick up your phone while I take this hammer and see how we can cut your bill?
So Seth Rollins' story is only trash right now because it doesn't make sense to me right now because things are not have yet to add up yet. They're being very vague.
Introducing Domino's
That's WWE's problem. They like being very vague and very suspenseful, but they can't be that if I don't know what the hell is going on. You have to make me keep on guessing what might happen or what could happen. No, that gets annoying after a while.
Alright, if you guys want to do a little spot?
Yeah, I could be into it. Just like a one-time casual thing with Tyler, or?
I was talking about switching out teams for fun.
Exactly. It is being lazy, but it's like being lazy in storytelling is okay because as the story goes on, it'll speak for itself. But in this case, they're not trying to make sense out of it, so they can't tell it just as the story goes on.
This is Arby's 10 to 13 hour smoked brisket in a sandwich. This is Arby's 10 to 13 hour smoked brisket in a sandwich.
What is the best storyline right now? Honestly, I would think only Lyra and Becky Lynch, only because that's the only one that makes perfect sense to me. Because I know Bayley will come back soon enough and she'll take care of Becky Lynch and everything will be swell. But otherwise, everybody else.
First title defense since April 25th, that all-time classic TLC match on Smackdown after WrestleMania 41, and now Thraxium enters the fray, having won 4 straight.
I disagree with that. Rollins arc building up with the character story. It's Rich Maniac looking for places.
One loss tonight.
Yeah, so basically Bloodline 2.0 because it didn't work out that much with Soul Sikoa, and it definitely is not going to work out with Seth Rollins. Because I've seen plenty of comparisons on Facebook from the stance to the way he falls to his mannerism. It's Roman Reigns. He's trying to be Roman Reigns like an exact splitting image.
Clearly, the Prophets have done their homework. They know exactly what the threat is, and they've known exactly how to stop it.
Tez drives that shoulder in. That really is the key in terms of the stylistic matchup. Who will have it on their terms? When Frazier actually go full speed, we saw the effect it can have. But when the powerhouses and the athleticism of this team is in control, this is exactly
well, they
what
were.
you're getting.
Well, I did see applications. They were out. That was. I'm trying to remember what exact month I saw it, but I think maybe back in March they were putting out. They said job. They were accepting job applications for new writers who worked in storytelling, whether it's from a talk show or from a TV drama, but they have to have 7 years of experience. And where are the writers? Because everything is still the same. And Paul Heyman is one of the main guys in control of creative right now, and I'm like, what the hell, Paul Heyman, do your job and make the storyline better and not just being lazy and letting the superstars speak for themselves when they're not making sense because they have no story to tell.
Look at him run the ropes. I mean, this is blazing. He is a blur.
Comes to something when you're outmaneuvering Montez for one of the greatest movers we have here.
I think everyone has worked with the Paul Heyman's story in particular and have good opportunity to bring talent from other productions. Yes, so long as it's someone that'll resonate with the audience and not someone I have never heard of.
Right now, you cannot afford a a little blink there. A little shock. The fact that someone's kicked out of one of your moves. Well, guess
Braun Breaker's info is just random. I feel like it would have been better if
that was brilliant by Fraser. The fake out.
Braun Breaker was just put there randomly, but otherwise, Paul Heyman with Seth Rollins could have worked out fine by themselves.
Amazing from Fraser. It's so rare you see someone
Because just like the Bloodline, if that's what they're trying to do, another Bloodline concept, he could have met with Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker would have kept losing so much because since he lost his title to Dominic Mysterio, that gotta make you think, can you win against anybody else that's not that strong? And then Braun Breaker would get tired of losing and would resort to going to him. Then that would have been, like, you know, made more sense. But they just thrown Braun Breaker in there.
Guys like the Prophets, it's gonna backfire. Prophets back in control.
Nobody in their right mind would live in a place like this, unless they have something to hide.
The new doctor, he's an alien.
Next.
You don't have anything to worry about. I'm not an alien. But I hear they're
It's not lazy. That would have built up the faction a lot more genuinely than just throwing them in there.
Watch Resident Alien from the beginning. Next, after Smackdown. On USA.
On WhatsApp, your personal messages, they're yours. We can't read them.
Oh, I cannot write a storyline for WWE. I'm just basically talking what, like, you know, is common sense in a story. If they're gonna have a good betrayal, or, like, you know, a romance, or like, you know, a suspense or a plot twist, then that's, like, you know, 101. I watch too many dramas to know, like, you know, how it works already.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is.
Breaker is in the heavy start considering it's how Mike works.
Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon a blue moon. And everything
Breaker is the next best thing. Breaker didn't lose. He was never pinned. I don't remember. No. He was never pinned. Dominic pinned Finn Balor, but I thought what you call it, that Braun Breaker would, like, you know, ask for a rematch, because everybody, like, you know, that's in a triple threat match for a specific title, and the said champion at the time is not pinned, they're obligated to a rematch. So I thought for sure that he would ask, like, you know, Adam or Nick Aldis for a rematch against Dominic Mysterio, and then, like, you know, he would obviously probably lose again, and then that would drive him off the edge, and then maybe that would make more sense that he went to Seth Rollins. But otherwise, just him going to Seth Rollins straight off the bat.
Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I think if all the stars gunning for season is necessary to start doing factions and rivals this year. Royal Rumble, we got a long way till Royal Rumble, so we don't have to worry about that. You're thinking way too far ahead.
Download Monopoly Go and play the new Star Wars event today.
Like, I know there's a thing as long-term planning, but, like, not like, you know, an entirely new season.
Every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza.
Hi there.
Starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Introducing Propel Energy Boost.
Heyman Breaker made most sense after WrestleMania. I mean, if you say so, but I don't know. I'm just probably not seeing some things right.
Propel Energy Boost with caffeine and citicoline.
Taking you straight back into the action.
Yeah, but even Kenny Omega said best storytelling takes time. Well, that's time that I'm running thin on, because like, my patience gets very thin as I'm, like, you know, anticipating for something great.
Axiom, who's desperate to free himself of the beating he's been taking, trying to fight back in the center of the ring, but Tez delivers a bigger right hand.
What it says in the thumbnail, baby.
It's not the smartest move for Axiom.
Look at this from Axiom. Can he rally his way back?
Oh, wait a second.
Look at
That's why you give a manager to someone who is not good on the mic.
Writhing and wriggling out of that. Montez forward back on it. It's Axia.
Dawkins was met by Nathan Fraser.
Guillotine choke of Fraser. That is not the
just to neutralize things.
A referee, I don't think, is going to give a decision either way with all four men in the ring. A close eye all
oh, Dawkins sends Fraser right over the top, and that breaks the submission hold by Axia.
Just smashing the pile there. Real smart move there from Angelo Dawkins. That is a high in-ring IQ when the pressure's on.
That is what is on the line. Those titles, those championships, WWE Tag Team Championship, the gold trying to be retained by the Street Profits. Remember, at the end of April, they survived that all-time classic
study my message
match,
also.
and now taking on the highest
because messages aren't for studying, because I don't want
Nathan Fraser and Axiom.
You can't figure anybody out with a message.
But Fraxium believe they are here on a mission that they must accomplish this evening, a mission to win gold, a mission to shock the world. And right now, if you're a betting man, you go with Nathan Fraser.
Nathan Fraser.
Honestly, you want to talk about next summer, right when we haven't even started with this summer yet? We'll see what happens. There's rumors that the Switchblade could be joining WWE.
Really banged up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that is anyway, but I could assume it's someone from Japanese wrestling or another AEW contract expired contract. And nobody likes to wait for months for a storyline to get good. We might lose interest by waiting.
The Tag Team Championships.
Just stacking the offense, and when you're a
Again, don't know who that is.
experienced competitor at this level, you may well have given it your best shot. Double whammy, golden ratio, super kick connected to the jaw and Tez. Amidst the other offense, where do you go from here?
And now they're talking it over. Where do they go from here? How about you rev the engine to go flying? Oh no! Another massive right hand from
3-hour Smackdown tonight. It was always 3 hours, so. And from the way, and I think like they're reconsidering turning keeping Smackdown to be 3 hours. They're not going to go back to 2 hours. The original plan was to go back to 2 hours, but I don't think it is that anymore. At the moment, there isn't anything interesting going on. We are still all WWE fans, so we wait, but if we are honest with ourselves, the creative is just being very lazy and raising his ticket prices. Yep. When he put it that way. Why do you think I haven't gone to another live show ever since my first one?
Sold-out arena here in Savannah, Georgia. They are giving them the respect that they have earned. This is indeed.
So yeah, but anyway. So what? What else is new? Bringing a free agent from AEW or a contract expired person from AEW to here. By July, it should be back to 2 hours according to WrestleMania. That was the plan, but now they're reconsidering. They're reconsidering, disregarding that. Yeah, that was great.
This is the 1-2 rally that's got this duo all of their success. Perfect.
He just did a double flip. I like when he does that. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't see that.
But this time, instead of getting the best of Axiom got the best of him. And now all four men are laid out.
No. I should have known these two would interfere. Are we gonna have another fatal four-way? Or
I mean, we're in the midst was nearly just interrupted by DIY. But they move on with what's going on in the ring. Here comes Tez.
It's better than most of the development of NXT. NXT has nothing and has add Joe Henry to the mix. Joe Henry was always going to be a part of this company ever since his first debut. It was always going to be Jordan Grace and Joe Henry because those are the first two that came to NXT. So it was always going to be those two. WWE needs to... Ha! The Wyatt Six are here. And on Bray Wyatt's birthday. Yeah, but I heard them say soon, but I didn't think this soon. Not Montez doing the cross. Not Montez doing the cross. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, get up. That's right, girl.
Get Candice LeRae's ass.
Champion. All of a sudden, the arrival of the Wyatt Six.
Excellent work. Aw, Axiom doesn't deserve this though. Axiom doesn't deserve this. Oh, wait, that's Fraser. I was like, Fraser doesn't deserve that. I know, they're getting rid of everyone though to make a point. But you can attack DIY, but leave Street Profits and Axiom out of this. It's amazing! Happy birthday, Bray Wyatt. Dude, the birthday cake, oh my gosh! Oh, that's so sweet! They have a birthday cake! Oh my gosh. That's for you. Oh, that was the sweetest thing ever.
Resident alien.
I think this alien's here.
That was the sweetest thing ever.
Maybe find my device.
That's a mission.
That was,
you can't go there.
that was great.
It's too dangerous.
Not for me.
I wonder what kind of cake that was. It was too dark to tell, but it looked like it was chocolate and red.
Yeah, it was.
That was great. That ending there was great. But
Yeah, I like that ending.
but I'm having like, flashbacks of his memorial. I'm having flashbacks of Bray Wyatt's memorial. But that was a sweet thing they did. I'm glad they acknowledged that at least, and I can imagine they're probably gonna go off the air and make a speech or something. I'll let you know if I see anything. But tomorrow is Saturday Night Main Event, y'all, and I really don't see any title changes because, like I said, it's very rare. It's very rare that title changes are in an underground match because be advised again. Saturday Night Main Event is a televised underground match, and underground match title changes are usually very rare, but they do happen if it is totally necessary, because I remember Finn Balor one time winning a title from an underground match, but I have never seen another one since then, so I have to naturally assume that it won't happen with this one. So I don't think any titles will be changed tomorrow, but I think it will be nice regardless though, and I just mainly want to see R-Truth and John Cena fight because that's just like, you know, a great comedic and like serious match all in itself. But tomorrow I'll live stream that, and what else? I have to do the video too, and I'm probably gonna go laundering soon, so I'm probably just going to crash, like, you know, the moment I get home. But I'll try and do the video while I'm at the laundromat and stuff. But that's all I have. That's all you'll have to look forward to until then. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And like and subscribe, and to follow my Ko-Fi if you want to donate anything to me. Everything and anything is well appreciated. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.